Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sandhills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Friday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Back in studio today after a very successful day at Matt Talbot Kitchen and Outreach for Give to Lincoln Day. The number this morning, as of the close at midnight, $278,000 plus to Matt Talbot, smashing their goal. They're happy. We're happy. Thank you, Breakers, for helping out yesterday for the wonderful cause. It is Matt Talbot Kitchen and Outreach.
And others.
And others.
Breakers and others, but Breakers played a prominent part.
That's true. All
Hello,
ticket listeners.
Bill.
Yes.
The doctor's in, by the way.
Dr. Love is here.
Breakers stepped up yesterday big time. We had some breaking news with people just dropping money off at the venue, which was incredible.
Yes.
It was a great job by Jim Hansen helping out, kicking things off with a $20,000 match donation, which the Breakers met.
Yep.
Which was also incredible. So Jim got that done from the from Sandhills Global and the Pede family. Thank you very much. Made an appearance. And
he just comes strolling in.
It was an appearance. Look at Jim.
It was an appearance.
He came in like this, like, look at me.
Pink tie.
Jim Hansen.
Pink tie, ran the place. Yes. So
Quips.
quips.
He had some quips.
He'd rehearsed. He'd rehearsed.
He had an opening statement.
He had an opening statement.
He
had an opening statement. So he had rehearsed on the way over.
We welcome that,
Yes,
though.
yeah, we do welcome that. Preparation.
He actually brings some preparation to our show.
Yes. Thank you.
Man, what a novel concept.
Jim Hansen.
Jim Hansen.
Yes.
And, yeah, it was
Future
a great
Hall
day.
of Famer.
Great
at
day.
Pius.
We had Dale Wellman on our show. We
Yes.
had Rhonda Revelle and
Ava Breadwell. Yes, the
Yes,
catcher.
Ava
And
Breadwell.
Mike Schaefer also yesterday.
Yes, how do I forget Schaefer?
For the full hour. It was a good day.
Well, Schaefer's a kind of a staple.
But he was there.
Yeah,
He could have said, "Nah, I'm not going on remote today." He was there. He came to Matt Talbot and was there the whole hour. So
Matt Talbot.
Yeah.
That's where we were.
wonderful day yesterday. So once thank you to all listeners for helping out and supporting a great cause. It made the day wonderful to be out there. Fred Hoiberg stopped by at 4:00.
Wow.
Yes.
We had I'm trying to think about John Baylor, voice of the Husker volleyball team.
The voice.
Was there at 2:30.
Were you still there?
I was there 6A to 6P. I told Bill I came back
Did you
here
take
about 6:20 or
Take
so.
a time out. Did you get out? Did you get away at all?
Yeah, I went and got some lunch about 1:45. I was gone for about a half hour.
Where did we go at 1:45?
I went to Chick-fil-A
Did you?
because I had to go
Just
get
going
I had to get the jerky for our taste testing, which is very close to Chick-fil-A at 48th
Jake's always
Street.
working.
So yeah, it wasn't really a break. I went to go see Ryan, get some jerky, got some lunch, came right
Ryan.
back. Yeah, Ryan and Joe,
Yes.
smoking gun. So
They look very similar.
I don't know. Now, you said that. I don't know if I'm going to agree
I don't
with
think.
that.
I don't think
They're
that's
both
really accurate.
They're both thin and in shape. Let's go with
Yeah,
that.
They're both thin,
fit.
kind of tan men.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, yeah. Anyway.
They're good guys. Let's go with that.
All right. Well, yeah, we're here
Yes.
for the whole day, right?
Yes, we are here for the whole day.
I'm gonna do the whole show. I don't know if you are. But thanks, Steve.
We're planning on being here the entire 3
I'm
hours.
sure when we do half shows, I don't know that. So
That's what I meant. We'll be here for the duration till 9:00, right?
Yes, we'll
Friday,
we'll be here all day till
May
9.
30th.
May 30th.
Just want to get all that out there.
Just getting
Thanks for the-
all the correct facts.
for
We're getting it out there for the
posterity.
people. Idle
May
chit
30th.
chat from yesterday. Anybody who wants to lead off? Bill, anything for you?
Well, yes, I should have mentioned this prior to it that I made my first trip out to the brand new baseball park.
Sandhills Global Youth
Yes.
Complex.
What'd you think?
Wow, they missed nothing. I went out there to watch my my nephew play baseball, and they played on the Nebraska Wesleyan Field 7.
Wait a second. Your
And
nephew.
nephew, yes, Landry. That's Moose's who runs the entire National Guard.
right.
Moose's son.
Army and Air National Guard. He runs them both. And then he pitched 3 scoreless innings
Boom.
and also had a big RBI single, scored 2 runs. So that was
Nice
good.
job.
But it was incredible to be out there. I would say this. Any problems you might have going on organizational wise, I would get a hold of those guys and just have them solve your problems, because there was no problems there last night.
Yeah,
Well, we know Charlie Cologne, big part of that. Joe Fagler, also a big part of that.
Charlie Cologne and Joe Fagler.
Yes.
Joe, I think, is day-to-day operations.
That's correct.
I talked to Joe last night.
You did?
Yes, Joe was available for a brief consultation with me. Yes,
Like Apply Connective.
brief consultation.
Okay.
Yes. And so we just
No charge?
No charge. Did not.
That's a personal question.
Yes,
too.
Joe didn't. She did not charge. I felt like I should.
I don't need to ask.
I felt like I should have probably had some sort of a payment plan for the information I got. It was pretty
double
remarkable.
back.
Yes. I saw Alex Gordon Field out there.
Ooh.
And then there's a field right by the most intriguing field there, and hands down is right next to the Wesleyan field. There's a little mini field, and it must be for like 5-year-olds. And like literally a home run's like 50 feet.
Oh.
But it's got but it's built like
Confidence
a major league.
booster right there.
It's built like a
You're not
major
going
league
over
park.
there.
It's incredible how it's built.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. They had an incredible. I didn't get any concessions.
That was my
But
next
the
question.
concession stand was open and they were going. They had a lot of selection.
That surprised me. You're a big concession
I'm
stand
a big
guy, Bill.
concession stand
Big
guy.
guy.
Yeah, I just kind of got caught in the middle of where if I wanted something or not, and just didn't get anything.
Fine. Parking was good.
Next time.
Parking was incredible.
That's a great complex.
There's always people coming and going though, so you better keep your head on a swivel.
Is that right?
Yeah, and also there's a lot of kids just walking through the parking lot and paying zero attention to any sort of car traffic. They're just got done with the game. They're going to a game. They don't have that's not their focus, and I don't blame them. When I was that age, I wasn't like, "Hey guys, everyone, hey, look both ways."
Yeah, you're kind of looking for cars. Kind of.
That was it.
So glowing reviews though.
Glowing
of the complex,
reviews
the
of the
Sandhills Global
Yes.
Youth Complex.
I felt my only contribution to idle chit chat would be I did have garage beers last night.
No,
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah, rare social event for me. I don't do that.
You was the director of sport from Lincoln?
With Derek
No.
Bombeck.
Derek Bombeck?
No, I've mentioned Kevin O'Hanlon.
You have.
Kevin O'Hanlon was a Associated Press hardcore news reporter for years and years, and we officed together. And he's been saying for years, come on over to the garage. We have these nights. Just come over. And I don't know why I let down my guard yesterday at 4:30 and
4:30.
got some Corona and Bugle.
How many garage beers did you have?
I don't know. I was there till 9. But I didn't have a lot. I had some Elijah Craig bourbon.
Oh, you guys went after it.
Well, it was Kevin and.
What was the main discussion? What was the?
Oh, there's a lot.
I bet there was a
4 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, it was Jose Soto, who's an attorney.
Yeah.
Rolf Shasteen, who's an attorney, and Jim Hoppy, who's an attorney who I've used in.
So you talked a lot about a lot of your past cases.
Law.
Yeah.
Jim Hoppy. Jim Hoppy. Yeah. So yeah, it was just wasn't. I don't know. Those guys are just interesting guys. Jose Soto. I don't know. The one story I remember that was funny to me was he was in the military once upon a time. He was stationed in Texas at one point, and in Florida at one point, and then went off to Vietnam. So tropics. He's Dominican, always used to warm weather. When he came back, he was stationed in Maine. Maine.
Yeah.
And he asked,
we know Maine.
I am
M-A-I-N-E.
familiar with Maine.
Yes.
tropics.
Be the northeast corner.
Maine, colder than hell. Him and his buddy asked to go back to Vietnam. It was funny. That's like the most bare bones of the story I
Right.
could get. The entire story is really funny.
Right.
But just the fact that they got to Maine, were cold, were issued
wanna
pardons,
go
and
back.
said, we just want to go back to Vietnam. And they did. They went back to Vietnam.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they went back. But yeah, it was fun. It was
4 hours in the garage.
well, O'Hanlon, I've
I'm
told you,
impressed
is
by
one
that
of
for
the
you.
funniest human beings walking the planet. So it's not that hard.
Did you make an Irish goodbye? It's hard to make an Irish goodbye in a garage.
No, it
with
wasn't
4
an Irish-
people, so
yeah.
not really possible.
No, it wasn't an Irish goodbye. It was but it went fast. It was fun. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to drinking bourbon on a Thursday night.
You've got some response from people on this.
Yes, Elijah Craig.
Active Duty Husker says Corona Elijah Craig and Bugles, the three-legged stool of garage activities there.
Yeah, the Bugles.
Bugle sounds incredible.
It does sound pretty
I
good.
haven't had a bugle for a long time.
We need to
Those
change
guys,
that.
Those guys said the same thing. You can get them. They're right there.
Do you buy them often? Like, do you buy
I got them at
Bugles often?
Casey's. I mean, I didn't have to work hard to do it. What?
Is this a typical purchase, Bugles, for you?
Wait a second. It wasn't Casey's. It was Quick Shop across from the Casey's. But you could probably get them at Casey's too.
You buy them often, Bugles?
No, I
Okay.
don't.
It's a random
I just
occasion.
saw them and I thought they looked good.
Genghis says Sip is hobnobbing with the society types over here.
No,
You
they're
are,
not.
huh?
They're
You're
not.
one of the-
Kevin's not.
Big deal
Yeah,
here.
those guys are-
all lawyers and media.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's really not. No, if you saw the scene, you'd say it's not. It was pretty wretched, actually.
Now we're disparaging the garage.
A little bit. Kevin wouldn't mind. I mean,
You understand.
yeah, he would totally understand. He's a wretch.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a funny wretch. So, no, Kevin's a good friend. He's been a friend of mine for 30 years. I mean, and he's like I said, we sat in an office together. It was not as big as this studio. It was a small little corner office. And
True office or cubicle?
True office.
That's
Well,
the best. Thank you.
Yeah, he had a desk, and then I just moved in out of the journal. It was adjoined to it was in the Journal Star building, and I just didn't like working in a newsroom, so I would always go in the AP office, usually when he wasn't there, on the weekends, and then I just kind of moved in, and all of a
Squatter
sudden,
rights.
yeah, squatter rights,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden we were in an office together 8 hours a day. It was
You know,
bizarre.
if Harvey Perlman saw you sitting in a garage with a bunch of attorneys, what would he have told you?
I'm sure he knows. I'm sure he
What
knows.
what would his comment have been to you, though?
I don't know if he would have said.
No.
"Oh, Sipple, a
No,
little out of context." Yeah, he might have said it. A little out of context. Not really, though. I mean, this is not.
Can we get Harvey on the show?
We should.
We'd like to-
You know what? I bet we
Yeah,
could.
yeah.
In studio.
Yeah.
Harvey.
Let's
See if we can
Do we have
reinvent
to do
that
that?
scene.
Maybe just a phone call.
That's fine.
There's a phone call.
John wants to know if you lit a candle in that garage. You buy candles every week.
Yes.
Nope.
No
Okay.
candles. No, there's no candlelight. There was just I don't know. Those guys, you guys are more in the. I don't know. I don't really know how to drink at this point. I just I don't. Elijah Craig bourbon was a $30. I just heard Hoppy at one point say that was pretty good for $30. It was pretty good. It was pretty. Have you heard of Elijah
Yeah,
Craig?
absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
That's
that's
it.
a
Wasn't
staple.
I was not born yesterday.
Yes.
See, now there you go.
Jake took a shot at you.
But
We're just
that-
talking.
No,
Yeah.
but that's exactly what I mean. I'm not
the
familiar
comment.
with Elijah Craig. He could have said, "Yeah, I just brought this from Barbados." And I would say, "Oh, cool, Elijah Craig from Barbados."
Yeah.
No, it's not. I didn't know that.
Okay. Sorry for the
I just
shot.
made
there.
I think it's made in St. Louis,
I thought
Probably Kentucky,
probably Kentucky,
probably
probably.
Kentucky.
right?
Yeah.
Probably so.
So yeah, that was fun. It was long. I mean, I was wiped out.
I have a question for the breakers for Idle Chit Chat.
Jake is very concerned about this.
As I told you, I worked till 6 last night. Came back here, unpacked stuff. Got back to my house about 7:15 or so.
Hey, 5:30 a.m. to
He was
7.
there.
a long day.
I got there yesterday at 5:30. Jake was already setting up. It was already set up, not setting up. Was set up.
Has
It was
hat
set
on.
Yep.
Yes,
the
hat on.
The hat on was the whole
Pulled
thing. Yeah.
down,
I had the whole
very
thing.
low.
The question I have is, so I don't know what the cutoff for an acceptable time to begin mowing is. Now it's getting lighter out, later in the day.
Okay.
So I'm telling you, I started after all the stuff. I had to go get some gas for the mower. I started mowing the yard at 8:15 last night. Is that too late? I was done by 8:45, 8:50. What is the cutoff for the acceptable time that you can be mowing your yard?
No, I think you got to a solid 9:12.
9:12.
That's what I would say. 9:12.
Not 10. You wouldn't go till
But
10.
you're
in
saying
the morning.
finishing
In the
by
morning,
9:12.
finish by 9:12, and in the morning it's 8:01 start time. Do not start before 8. Do not
Yeah,
start before
no,
8.
I'm with you.
Do not start
Yeah,
before
it's
8.
a little obtuse.
Also, but but you want to sleep in later and someone's mowing at 8:45, that's on you.
Yep, that's a
you
problem.
Yeah. So, but the late one, no, that would never phase me. And I always love when I see someone that is mowing because they love the fact that they have a riding mower with lights on it and they're going to use it. And and they don't even have to mow at night. They just sit around all day and just wait for it to dusk to hit so you can turn the lights on and mow.
So I'm clear being done by about 8:45, 8:50. I'm
way
fine.
clear.
Nobody came outside and gave me some stares in the neighborhood. It was
No, you're fine.
and getting uncomfortable looks or yells.
I think that.
It doesn't take long for Jake to mow because he has a giant pool in his backyard. So
It's about a 32-minute mowing session yesterday.
How big's
No.
that pool?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's big.
I haven't checked.
He knows
It's
exactly.
not that.
He knows
It's
it.
not.
He
that-
knows.
No,
Oh,
it's
he
not.
knows. Don't
no,
lie
I
to
don't
us.
know.
I have no idea.
I've never measured the pool. I don't know. It's not
Yeah.
that big. Our neighbor's pool is way bigger than ours behind us. So
Oh well.
they make
too
ours
bad.
like a pond, a little baby pond.
You-
But
Up
thank
right.
you for saying I'm confirmed okay then
You're
with the
100%
mowing time.
confirmed. Yes.
Breakers are agreeing with you. So.
9:12. 9:12 is strikes me as conservative. You might be able to push.
Nell says 9:30 is
Yeah.
in Montana.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm
Well,
pushing it.
Montana, yeah, it's way different. A different set of rules up
I'm
there.
pushing a 9:30.
I'm sticking at 9:12.
If you hear a mower at 9:30, it does get your attention.
Well, if you look out at 9:12 and they're mowing, but they just it's like okay, we're a long ways from finishing this thing. And I'm going to question it a little bit. But
I came home last night. My lawn was mowed and trimmed.
by the neighbor.
I would
Yeah.
say this: it wouldn't bother me. That's nice. Isn't that a nice
Sophia.
feeling?
Sophia, yeah,
Yeah.
amazing. Left a little note.
Yeah.
Came home. I'm half drunk.
Half.
Well, half.
4 hours of drinking in the garage to do that to
And
you.
you get home, and they look at that. Look at it. It's
Yard's mowed.
beautiful. Not only mowed but trimmed. And it looked. Thank you, Sophia. She probably doesn't listen, but
Are any of the garage guys or any of them breakers?
oh yeah, I'd say not full on breakers. I should have worked harder to build a breaker yesterday. They're full on Husker fans. And yeah, they're I'd say they fade in and out of breaker land.
Yeah.
You know.
Last thing before we move to roll call, idle chit chat. Congrats! We have a rematch in the Stanley Cup Finals. Oilers Panthers round 2. They both advanced to the Stanley Cup Finals. Edmonton trying to get the first Stanley Cup for Canada since 1993. They had a chance last year, lost to Florida.
Say that again.
Edmonton and Florida they were in the finals last year in the Stanley Cup. They're meeting again this year. They're both in the Stanley Cup. Edmonton trying to snap a 31-year
You say
drought.
they're playing. Hold it. They're playing Florida again or Carolina?
Florida.
Okay, it's Florida again. Okay,
Yeah,
it's a
Florida.
rematch.
Florida won the title last year.
No, I know that. Is that who they're playing again this year?
Yes, Florida versus Edmonton.
Okay.
It is a
For
rematch.
some reason, I
of
thought I heard you say Carolina.
Edmonton and Florida rematch in
Okay,
the
gotcha.
Stanley Cup Finals
And Canada hasn't won it since.
since Montreal in 1993.
Geez, nobody in Canada.
I think they have 7 teams.
Hmm.
And also, Knicks survived. They're now down 3-2, back to Indiana for game 6 tomorrow.
Okay, 3-2. So they're still in it.
They're still alive. Not
You gotta
dead
let it
yet.
play out.
You gotta
Not
see how
dead.
it plays out.
That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by Andrew at Newton's Lawn Care. Please, I gotta get the number pull up real quick. It's our last time with Andrew. He's moving away for June.
Andrew's taking time out.
He is. You
We
can
donated a lot of money yesterday.
He did. You can call or text Andrew at 402-440-6297. Newton's Lawn Care.
Andrew.
What else do we do on Fridays in the
Well,
first segment?
sometimes we try to see who's out there, where they're listening from. Jake.
We do, and that is called the roll call. So if you could give us a text right now at 402-464-5685. Text your name, your age, where you're listening from, and what else do we want today?
I'm gonna go movie.
Oh God.
I'm gonna go movie. Make your choice.
Okay.
Vacation or Christmas vacation.
Okay, what-
Vacation or Christmas vacation.
How do you answer that?
I didn't see Christmas vacation.
Vacation for me.
Okay.
But Christmas Vacation is extremely popular. I like Vacation a lot because in the movie, that's where Cousin Eddie says, he goes, don't know why they call it Hamburger Helper. Does just fine by itself. Oh, it's a great movie.
beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful line.
It's a beautiful line. It's one of my
It's
best.
true
The
too.
Family Truckster when they take the crowd when they go to Wally World.
Mm.
I mean, that's
Funny.
That's good. Yeah. So, but Christmas Vacation is really good also. So let's. I think
Is
it's
it
going to
the
be about
same
a 50.
cast of people?
I think there's one. I think there's a different with the kids. The parents are the same. Cousin Eddie is the same. Cousin Eddie's wife is the same. But I think there's a difference in. I don't think. Was it?
I think you saw the new one with Steakhouse and Jennifer Aniston. You told me that a couple years
I
ago.
did.
And you said it was hilarious.
It was great.
Well, that was Meet the Millers, wasn't it?
No.
No, that
They did
There-
a vacation.
they did a vacation remake.
Yeah.
Sudeikis and Aniston, and you said it was hilarious.
No, he's talking. No.
There's
Bill's
a show
right on.
Meet the Millers.
But there's a Meet the Millers though too.
Is there?
But I'm
but
telling
it's with those two.
yes, I think they
and
did a
they're
vacation. Also.
traveling. and they're traveling in an RV.
Wasn't there a vacation?
I thought it
It's
was
called
Meet
Meet the Millers?
Yeah. Yeah.
There was a Christmas
Let
movie.
somebody confirm that.
Yes,
for
that's
me.
confirmed. I'm telling you, that's not a remake. No.
There was a Christmas movie with Jennifer Aniston.
You saw the movie he's talking about, though.
Absolutely. Meet
you
the
liked
Millers.
it.
We
Yeah,
saw it
Meet
in
the
the
Millers.
theater.
It's hilarious.
It was
Hilarious.
the theater was doubled over in laughter.
Yeah, it was
And
very good.
everybody. Yeah, it was
Thank you.
amazing.
Meet the Millers. Sorry.
Yeah, you want to see it.
That's 100% fine, Jeff.
To the text line for the roll call. Somebody says they saw Bill last night at the baseball game.
Why did not say hi?
It's,
What the heck?
Or a hut.
Yeah, the hut.
Yeah, that.
Bill and Bennett says vacation, age 60, by the way. Dalton in Bruning, age 36, Christmas vacation. Jockstrap working out in Imperial, age 34, Christmas vacation. Robert in Bixby, Oklahoma, regular vacation. Eric and Hickman vacation, age 57. Will in Fullerton at Applied Connect, he says Christmas vacation, age 42. Travis in Panama City Beach, age 55, Christmas.
Okay.
Pretty good 50-50 right now.
50-50 ratio. When you have two movies that good and they're at 50-50, you don't get many sequels like that where you get fired up. When they cut open the tree, when you go get the tree and then they cut the rope off the tree and it knocks out all the windows in the house, that's funny. That's funny stuff.
Crowbar in David City, Christmas
The bar.
vacation, age 32. Papa K in McCook, age 60, Christmas. Aaron driving to Seward to work, Christmas vacation is better than vacation. Ryan in Delaware, age 40, Christmas. Jay in Colorado says Christmas vacation is one of the best movies ever.
Wow.
It's a solid one.
Pete in Chattanooga, why would he be listening
Why would
to
he
the
be
show,
listening to the
Steve?
show, Steve?
I-
Is there a tie to Nebraska?
I don't know what that would be.
Do you think we have people listening like New Hampshire
Maybe.
that have no tie
I'm
to
waiting for
Nebraska
New
at all?
Hampshire text to show up at some
It'd be
point.
nice.
I haven't heard from New Hampshire. That should change, right? There's got to be somebody.
Where's
in New
our
Hampshire.
Vermont listeners? Where's our New
Yeah,
Hampshire
The
listeners?
Northeast is really
I know
getting
you're.
this.
Where's Connecticut at? I haven't seen Connecticut for a long time on the text line.
Hmm.
We got to change that.
Hmm.
Leroy with us.
We'll put a billboard
age
up.
38 Christmas. Doug in Idaho, 4:20 a.m. He's looking at Lake Coeur d'Alene right now at 4:20 a.m.
Hey, how about that?
Yeah, it's a
Definitely
beautiful,
vacation, he says. Let's see. Iowa Husker Tom, Christmas vacation. Corey in Lincoln says vacation on this one.
Corey.
Corey.
He doesn't chime into the song of the day. This is early for Corey to chime
Nice.
in.
People are really dialed in.
They
I
are.
hope so. It's May 30th.
Well, maybe they're having some relationship problems.
Lyle in Omaha, Christmas vacation. Chet, Nebraska City, regular vacation. Okay. I was wrong. There is a vacation remake. It's Ed Helms and Christina Applegate. The one
Okay.
I mentioned your cast, that is where the Millers, but
Okay.
Ed Helms and Christina Applegate is.
Yeah.
There was
vacation.
some
So
confusion.
It was confusion, yes.
I get Sudeikis and Ed Helms mixed up once in a
Do
while.
you?
I do. Yeah, I'm guilty of that. My
Okay.
fault. Jeff McCook, Christmas vacation. What are you waving to? Oh, Bauer.
Bauer.
Yeah.
Bauer
Brad
truck drove by.
Brad from Baldwin. Let's go to YouTube on the roll call. We got Genghis out there as well.
What Brad from Baldwin
Will we
say?
see him? Will we see Genghis at Ruhlman's?
Are you making the drive up or the flight from Hondo, Texas,
Texas.
Genghis to Ruhlman? But I don't
I'm going to say
confirm that.
this.
You don't,
Hey,
have,
hey,
you don't have to do that.
Genghis, if you pull this off, you'll get 4 drink tickets.
Yeah.
If you fly
You get
up,
two.
you get
we
two out of it.
extra
We're
ones.
going to double them. We'll
You can
handle
do
that.
it, Genghis.
Chandler in Arizona, Kyle in Wilmington, North Carolina says vacation. Nashville Husker, age 63, vacation, but both are excellent though. Kurt in GI says Christmas vacation, hands down the best. Both on YouTube. Nels in Montana, Mike in Ozark, Missouri, Roy in Yankton, definitely Christmas vacation.
Yankton, the Ice House.
You got to go there, Sip.
It's a
That's
great,
a great,
it's incredible place. the
And
Ice
that
House.
is a
It's a
What's
bar.
that? It's a pub.
It's a
Yes.
pub. And
I don't think they'd call it a pub there. I don't think it'd be
I
called
don't know
a-
what you call it. It's
You
just a
wouldn't
bar.
call it, but just to call it a bar.
tavern.
The tavern?
You don't really.
It's a tavern?
You don't drink inside the bar. You drink
No.
outside, and you throw the glass below the deck.
Yes.
Break
Is
the
that
bottle.
right? Is that
Yeah.
right?
It's a thing. It's a good spot.
This is a lot of broken glass.
Tons of broken glass, actually. It's encouraged out there.
Okay. Got
And
Hausman Construction represented out there.
Tony
now.
in North Carolina, active duty Husker. Thank you. And Austin in Missouri is with us as well. So that is
Missouri.
our roll call, sponsored by Madsen's Bowling and Billiards.
Sarah.
The spirit animal of Lincoln.
Spirit.
Stop by and see her today, this weekend. Bowling, billiards, darts, karaoke, great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge. You don't want to miss out on that.
I bet you Friday night will be hopping.
That will be hopping.
I'm serious.
100%.
There'll be
There's a lot of things. There's some good sports on TV.
Yes.
College World Series,
Oh,
women's softball.
That's right.
We informed you of an incredible ending yesterday. Tennessee,
Two of them.
Please,
Tennessee led 3-1 with 1 out to go against Oklahoma
in the Women's College World Series.
College World Series, and Oklahoma hits a 3-run home run to straightaway center to win the game on their last out against Pickens, who
Carla.
shut down Nebraska.
It's worth hearing. What's Plank's first name?
Chris Plank?
Is it Chris Plank? No, that sounds right. But anyway,
It's okay.
he was. I heard his call of the home run, and it's incredible
For ESPN.
for ESPN.
Really?
Well, I don't think he was doing ESPN for this one. I think he was doing local. He's from Oklahoma.
That's what I wondered.
So I think he was doing local.
Mhm.
Then he does national out there. But this would have.
It was Chris Plank. Yeah, Chris Plank.
You should hear it. If you get a chance today, just listen to it. It's remarkable.
That's a remarkable occurrence. Think about this. Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and then UCLA walked it off last night too, about midnight against Oregon, Big Ten matchup.
And that's softball as well.
It's softball.
Were
as
you
well.
up at midnight
Was not up watching. I got that information this morning.
this morning via reports?
You see reports.
Preparing for the show. So
Yeah, I'm glad somebody. I mean, I'm only talking about myself here. I'm not exactly.
Well,
let me see what you got.
a lot of Nebraska fans get excited when they see kickoff times. I mean, the season's getting closer and closer and closer. And
Bill and Sean really get excited.
We had several times announced yesterday for Nebraska. We already knew that Nebraska plays Cincinnati, of course, the first game at 8 o'clock, a late game at Arrowhead on Thursday, August 28th.
Kick.
Yeah, be up to 12. It's gonna be up.
8-12.
We'll be up till midnight watching the game.
I'll just be starting working at midnight.
I know. The game will end around midnight, but that's a different story. We know these games from yesterday officially, game times. Akron will be a 6:30 p.m. kick here in Lincoln.
BTN.
Houston Christian, 11 a.m.
FS1.
FS1 for that game. Michigan will be a 2:30 kickoff.
I'll handle the
Yes,
TV
please do.
network. CBS.
That's too bad that did not get a night game.
Well, hold on.
It's
on
nice
that.
time. No, it'd be better at night.
Everything's better. At
Everything's better at night. Be better at night, but it's not a bad time.
No.
Not
No,
a bad
it's
time.
not. It's
Beats
all
11. Beats that.
2:30's kind of cool.
And they kind of announced Michigan State. They said 11 or 2:30/3 p.m. So it's not really official on that
It's a
one.
homecoming game.
That has Peacock written all over it.
It might. Does it say the network on that at all?
No, it's TBD.
Great.
It's TBD, and that's homecoming, so it's got to be a day game. That's what that's all about.
And then the Iowa game is at 11 a.m.
You missed the big one.
I did. Yeah, Minnesota. Yeah, we do a Friday game. Nebraska's playing at Minnesota.
Well, I like that.
October 17th, a Friday night at 7 p.m. on Fox. So that game is no longer Saturday. It is a Friday game for Nebraska at Minnesota.
7 p.m.
Yep. You look forward to that, Sip? Friday night?
Yeah, I never feel very strongly about kickoff times. I don't rush to see them. There's going to be a game and it will kick off at a time. I mean, I don't know why. It's not, I get it. Sean.
Bill has told you why it matters to the team.
Sean, really, it is a big thing.
It's a huge thing.
Yeah,
Akron at night, not really feeling that one. It's better than, I guess, something else. But they probably had to do it. They probably had to have their guys working on some academics during the day.
Akron?
Yeah.
Because they are.
Oh, yeah.
They face a bowl ban.
That's right. Yeah. I'm
not that they're not worried about making a
bowl game. Yeah. I'm just glad the NCAA got that one right.
Take down the zips.
Thank you. Yeah. That
taking down the zips.
Nice job.
So that's the home opener, and that will be on BTN. Yeah. There was some talk about, like I saw reporter Sam in Omaha tweet that Nebraska has put at a disadvantage. He said rarely does a schedule put you at a disadvantage or advantage, but he feels that might be the case with the Minnesota game on a Friday following a trip to Maryland. You go to Maryland, and then you have a short week and then a road game. I don't know. Does that work against you appreciably?
I would say if you had your choice, you would probably rather not have that, but I wouldn't look at it. If that would be a hard one to sell to me that, well, we lost, but we had no chance. Played Maryland on a Saturday.
Short week.
And then that game, I mean, in the end, like we talk about the time difference like that between the kickoff at night or an 11 a.m. kick the next day. So it's 12 hours difference.
Mm-hmm.
So, so it's not a huge deal. But yeah, but if I had my choice, I would rather not have a a flight to the East Coast,
and
then come back, and then go to a shorter week. The Friday night game doesn't do as much for me, especially when you're like, when is that? About game 6, 7?
It is October 17th is the Friday night game.
Yeah, so you're
October 17th.
So you're about 6 games in or so. So that doesn't freak me out too much. If that was like game 1 or 2, I'm still trying to get things going. You're in a pretty good rhythm.
There is one. Okay, now I'm not being hypocritical here, but I'm not. The time against Iowa is do your noise of your car. That's a downer because I would like to see Iowa come into our realm
at night.
At night.
Yeah.
I'd like to see what that looks like for them. And I don't think it'd be pretty. I mean, I'm not saying that the game would get out of hand, but I think the crowd would be, let's just say, into it.
The night game, like I said,
right?
I'm just telling you, I was sitting in whatever. We had the kids over. We were watching the Nebraska game last year. That was a beautiful sight to watch that game on at night. It was a beautiful.
It was cool there.
It was really
charged
cool.
up.
It was really cool to watch it.
Was it loud on TV?
What's that? It was loud, and then also
it was loud there.
And I couldn't imagine from when last time I was there 2 years ago, and we played that mid-afternoon that was night by halftime.
It was dark.
That was an incredible environment too. That was an incredible
It
environment.
was.
11 a.m.'s not. It's
No,
just it's
it
not the
wouldn't
same.
be.
I mean, if you win, yes, it's great, but no, it doesn't. That doesn't. It's not the same.
Is this Jake? Now, you might know this too, but I'll get Jake involved. Is this where we say NFL, damn you?
I mean, do you want the game at 2:30? What's your ideal time? We just said prime time's ideal. That was open. It was 11 a.m. or 6:30 p.m.
Yeah, and I don't know who went at night.
I don't either.
I'm kind of surprised with it because we all know that Nebraska draws viewership.
Right now,
They had a big, massive viewership last year.
Now
for
there
that
is
game.
something we need to mention. Is this driven by volleyball? Volleyball will play on TV at night that night against Penn State, which is mammoth.
Big deal.
Yeah, it could be for the Big Ten title very easily. And so I wonder if that was a factor. If Nebraska said, "Well, no, we want our volleyball match at night," I don't know. It's possible, right?
I guess there's
volleyball
a
plays
scenario
at
where
night.
that makes sense.
Yeah, volleyball plays at night on Black Friday. It'll be a mega match. So that's a fact. I'm telling you, it's a factor. I wish I would have prepared and known who got that slot at night. We can probably figure it out. But I would have liked to see Iowa come in and play a night game against Nebraska. That was the one where I thought I hope it happens. But it sounded like, last week I was being told, no, it ain't happening. And then Thursday, somebody told me Nebraska was playing volleyball.
There's no
against
scramble
Penn
for a
State.
night game.
There's not?
There's no scramble.
This is going to really tick you off. This is the night game on Black Friday. Indiana at Purdue. Indiana at Purdue is on NBC/Peacock, 6:30 p.m. On Friday, Black Friday. That's the night game. Indiana,
I'm
Purdue.
shocked at the network. I really am. Because you would, if you're sitting around a room, it's like, what do you guys want? I mean, it should be 10.
You want Iowa, Nebraska.
Iowa, Nebraska for the most view, because all you care about is one thing. What's the most viewership? That's going to get the most viewership.
Am I all wet and thinking that the volleyball could have driven that whole discussion?
Yeah, I don't know, but I would say no. I don't think there's anything going on. I don't believe when they were making that decision, I'd be hard pressed to think that there was something else involved.
The reason, it's not just a TV discussion. They probably don't want to move that volleyball match to daytime, which they would have had to if Nebraska played Iowa at night, right? They would have had to move Nebraska Penn State volleyball to day. I don't know. I don't know. I know they wouldn't want to
prioritize a volleyball match over a football game. Now, volleyball again, incredibly important. We know that. But
I don't know.
It's football here.
I don't know if the word is prioritize or just as it was a factor in the discussion. I don't know.
But I just look at it, like I said, you're in Loomis, and you have Thanksgiving going on with the family. We're gonna try to get to the game. Next, like you're up at 5 a.m. You're up at 5 a.m.
Have fun
to get going. Hey, we got to be up. We got to be out the door by 6:30.
Tailgating at 8 a.m. Drinking beers.
And it's it's gonna be cold.
Yeah, miserable.
Yeah,
generally. Yeah,
unfortunately, I'm upset that game's at 11.
Yeah, I understand.
I was looking for, especially with Indiana Purdue being the game at night. Really, that's an 11 a.m. game if I've ever seen one. That at Purdue who is going to be likely terrible again.
Chance Purdue's going to have 2 wins.
Come on.
I don't get that.
I don't know anyone besides Indiana and Purdue that really has any intrigue. I really don't.
They probably want that game at 11 a.m.
It's not like well, hey guys, this is like Auburn, Alabama. This is Purdue, Indiana. It's like no, it's not. It's only 2 schools agree that is a rivalry, and that's important.
Nobody wants to see that game.
Outside of that, they're not going. We've just got to get ourselves some more Purdue Boilermakers football.
They messed it. That should be flipped. Should be Iowa, Nebraska.
Which I sent you guys the screenshot. I couldn't be more excited about the game of. It could be the game of the season.
Which is?
What's that? Penn State whiteout, Oregon coming to town.
Late September 27th.
7:30 kick.
It's gonna be awesome.
You want to see a place juiced? Whoa, that will be something.
That'll be a great game too.
Yeah.
I mean, like that. Yeah. Those teams are loaded.
Yeah.
The more I read about Oregon, the more I think, oh my God.
Top 5 teams.
Yeah.
It'll be an epic match.
Yeah. That place will be nuts.
Now that'll be
Must
a night
watch
game.
TV. 7:30.
Whiteouts are only at night.
You mentioned 11 a.m. whiteout.
There's no whiteout.
I didn't. You can't have a 2:30 kickoff.
No, absolutely not. There's not. The whiteout is at night only.
I've been there for a whiteout, but I thought maybe they could move it in.
Just trying to imagine 11 a.m. whiteout.
How about 2:30 whiteout?
Seems terrible.
How about 2:30 whiteout?
No,
I don't think so. Yeah. When we come back, Charlie Baker is still trying to do very dumb things for the NCAA. We'll tell you what he's up to next. An early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Midwest Bank is now hiring in Lincoln. They have multiple banking positions open and are looking for dynamic individuals passionate about helping others and building relationships. With a family-friendly culture, competitive benefits, and unique perks, Midwest Bank is a great place to start a new career. Apply today at midwest.bank. Midwest Bank is an equal opportunity employer, member FDIC.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next opportunity? Nebco is hiring. They're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. They offer competitive wages, great benefits, service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Apply today at nebco.com. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for the Nebco shop. Learn more at nebco.com. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at nebco.com.
Saturday. Eagle Raceway is open for a full season of dirt track racing action every Saturday night. Don't miss the epic battles on the high banks of Eagle Raceway each Saturday between the Nebraska Septic Sprint Cars, Nebraska Lottery Modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, Valentino's Hobby Stocks, and A1 Iron Stock Cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. Check out the full schedule at eagleraceway.com. Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family-owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today. Summertime is here. It's time to get to Brown's Shoe Fit for their May sandal sale. From now through May 31st, get $15 off all regular price sandals. Whether it's for hiking, for the lake, or just everyday sandals, Brown's has you covered. And don't forget, Brown's carries a large arrangement of sizes and widths to fit your feet properly. Start your summer off right with the May sandal sale at Brown's Shoe Fit, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Hey, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. It's official. Wedding season is here, and we know that every detail counts. From bridal party gifts to the finishing touches for the bride and groom, Discover our exclusive selection of watches and fine jewelry. Did you know we even offer in-house engraving? Celebrate your special day with a personal touch and a timeless gift they'll cherish forever. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks. Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at gainatrucking.com.
Batter up! Join us this summer at Haymarket Park for 50 action-packed Salt Dogs games running now through August. Visit saltdogs.com for updates on everything you need to know about weekly promotions, giveaways, and special events. That's where you'll find the latest updates to make sure you catch all the excitement and never miss a homestand you want to attend. Haymarket Park is your ticket to fun all summer long. Visit saltdogs.com to get your tickets and unleash the fun.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and etiquettefm.com.
It is Friday, and if you are trying to have a wonderful dinner this evening, you should go to Ruhlman Steakhouse in Ashland.
They're open for dinner.
They are. Lunch and dinner. You can get a filet mignon, New York strip, a sirloin like Sip had, Chilean sea bass, walleye, which Bill has had before.
They built a steakhouse dynasty. Steakhouse dynasty.
Steak dynasty.
Steak dynasty is going on with Philman. And tonight will be a busy, busy night there, because I think it's kind of one of those times, too. It's kind of a breakout time with the weather. We've had about 6 days of my dream weather, and now it's all turning
to get a little warm.
It's all turning. It's going to go like
summer is here.
Summer is going to go full on, and I think people are ready to get out. They've been kind of sequestered a little bit inside.
Not
rain,
you though.
No. Boy, last night was beautiful too.
It was.
It was a beautiful night. Cool.
Oh my God! It was a top 10 day.
It was top 10.
It was top 10 day. Not much wind. It was really nice.
Yeah.
And guess what? Phil will have the place full tonight.
Oh,
the place.
But he'll still talk to everybody.
He will talk to everyone there. He will talk to everyone. He works the room. He might play the piano. He can. He's in a band. He's in a band. A 14-piece.
He can play
band.
the piano.
Yes. He's in a 14-piece band. So any point in time, the band could break out.
Hey, that
no cover charge.
I always thought you were exaggerating on his role at Gallup, and then Jim dropped that title yesterday, Director of Information. I think
it's pretty significant for Phil.
Yeah.
So he basically did invent Gallup.
He did invent Gallup.
It's kind of important.
Yeah. We've kind of been on that here on top. We've been very on top of that with what's going on.
He shows a remarkable humility for someone as accomplished as himself.
Yes.
Plays in a band at the corner of streets in
Lincoln.
That's true.
And also started Gallup and then has
the #1 steak dynasty in the history of steakhouses. Yes.
In Ashland.
That seems like a lot.
Yes.
For someone as humble as him.
Yeah, won't say a word about it.
No.
Thank you, Phil.
Check
him out, Highway 6 in Ashland, in between Lincoln and Omaha. Wonderful place for lunch or dinner And this weekend also stop into Ruhlman's. Not just tonight. Go tomorrow, Sunday as well.
And then we have an event on June 25th.
But you can't go unless you already
sold out.
bought
But
tickets.
you can't go.
If you're trying to buy tickets, it's sold out. For those who have bought tickets, we look forward to seeing you there on June 25th.
But you can't go.
You can't go.
If you want to go and you haven't bought tickets,
There's a slight
you can't
gap
go
in
this
these
time.
setup systems. The numbers are a little bit higher.
Yes.
I think Phil said we're about 90. About 90.
Cutting it
You can't
off.
go.
Can't go. Don't try to
You'll
go.
love it. It's a great event. You can't go.
If you have tickets, we'll see you there. If you don't, try in July and August.
Please be a little more
Ruhlman's
sensitive.
I'm trying. Ruhlman's Steakhouse. Yesterday, saw this from NCAA President Charlie Baker, who apparently still is in his role despite having less and less power every single day.
What is going on?
He was at the Big 12 spring meetings in Orlando, but he's talked there more about basketball than football.
It's the only thing they have to talk about.
Apparently, Charlie Baker apparently says that the goal for as soon as this upcoming season, possibly, is 72 to 76 teams in the NCAA tournament. They want to expand. They want to expand badly. He said Bill Self is in favor of this. He said he spoke to Bill Self, and Bill Self is apparently in favor of 72 to 76 teams. We have said forever about the tournament, don't touch it. Don't think about touching it. The moment you try to touch it, you ruin it.
I doubt that Bill Self's getting on a conference call with the rest of the coaches and saying, we got to get this through.
Hey, this is.
I agree with that. But he name dropped Bill Self. Though.
He did. This is what it says on 3. Thank you. Expanding the current 68-team tournament has been an important topic of discussions at the meetings in Orlando. Kansas coach Bill Self revealed on Wednesday that he and his fellow conference peers are in favor of expanding March Madness. What am I missing?
What's that? Why? Bill, why? Bill Self, why?
Bill Busch, why?
And Bill Busch, why?
I think it's a classic example of, should we make it smaller or just keep it the same or bigger? What do you think, Coach Self? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, and I don't care. He doesn't care. That's his last concern. And so they probably say, yeah, I'll say I agree to it, but I really don't care. It's not a hill they're going to try to die on. If we don't get this thing to 72, this thing's going to die. No. They had 4 1 seeds in the final.
It's doing just fine.
So what we need is more teams, and when 4 1 seeds make it all the way to the to the final four, so we need to get the 72nd ranked team in there as soon as possible.
I'm astounded by the entire discussion.
You should be.
It's
sickening.
It'd be different. They would just say, "Listen, we really, really, really want to make some more money.
Yeah.
We can get about 4 more games, and they're going to be on TV, and someone's going to watch them, and someone will pay to watch them.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do. Okay, then it's like, okay, whatever, sounds cool, but don't try to cover it up with some other reasoning,
right?
Because there's no other reasoning than money. That's the only reason. It's
what
not
about? Can I say the word inclusion?
No, not it's.
There's already enough inclusion.
There's 68.
There's plenty of inclusion for the tournament right now.
68. I mean,
we don't have an inclusion problem in the NCAA tournament.
There's never a time like I love that conversation too, and someone freaks out because they're not in the tournament. And I'm like, what you should have done? Yeah, be better. Try that. Be better. Don't be on the bubble. Don't have a below 500.
If you remember, this year the conversation was it was one of the worst bubbles ever. Like every team that was trying to get in kept losing. You want to make that? You want to expand that so that team gets rewarded now? It was a horrible bubble this year.
There's just a leadership void in college athletics that is almost astounding to me at this point.
They're kind of swinging this one in because no one really right now. I listen to so many in-depth, incredible conversation with what's going on with portal / new playoffs / all the stuff with Sankey and Petiti. It's incredible to listen to.
I know.
Then you get to this part, it's like no one's even paying attention.
No,
to this.
but they should.
But they're trying to.
They'll sneak it by.
Trying to sneak it by.
Hey, we're still over here.
Listen,
NCAA. Look
right
at
here.
us.
Over here. Where's your booth? They have a booth.
We're talking basketball here.
And wait a second. When did you do this thing to 76? When did that happen? What happened in May?
Happened in May. Remember that? You guys are talking every day about this other stuff going on.
And they're moving to what, 76 or
they like to do 72 to 76.
First of all, why wouldn't a coach do it? Because here's the deal. Eventually, it does open up some options, and generally, you have in your contract some form of retention or something if you make the NCAA tournament. So 100. You wouldn't fight it.
No, if I'm Fred Hoiberg's going to
fight this. No, he's not going to fight this. They'd be like, no. If we're the 76 team, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Because we're in the tournament, and that's all that said is in the tournament. But everyone would agree that we don't need 76, 72, whatever.
Stop the nonsense. Stop the nonsense.
68 is pushing it, right? 68's not.
It should be 64.
Just keep it. All right. Thank you. What's happening? What's happening?
So then the question I would have is: are these all additional play-in games? Is it still the 64?
What kind of bracket is it?
What is the bracket? How does the bracket change?
Yeah.
Do we have more games in Dayton? Is that what's happening with this?
I don't know. They don't get that. They're messing with the playoffs in football and basketball way too much. We'll get to that later, but
and then also
somebody needs to step in. But there's no.
So now you're gonna have all these games happening. First of all, that's the one thing. Then the field of 68 is not playing; they're in the tournament, Jake. So you know when you're in the 68, you're in the tournament.
The tournament starts Thursday.
But
around 64.
It doesn't. It won't now. There's going to be like 8 teams playing now.
Yeah.
So
then they're in the tournament.
This is why this bothers me. It gets even worse now. The discussion about if you're in, if a win counts in the tournament.
I can't even imagine what the bubble conversation is right now. Well, East Tennessee State, UTEP, they're right there.
They're right there.
The cusp.
The Big Ten will get like 15 teams.
More like 17 teams.
Yeah, be great.
The whole conference is getting in.
Hey, listen, basically, I can imagine them, Petiti getting them all together. Guys, if you guys can get to 6 wins in the conference,
you're in.
You're in. Just get to 6 wins.
6 and 14.
6 and 14. And 6 and you might be a 12 seed.
I guarantee you'll be on the bubble.
Yeah. No matter what, you're on.
Nebraska will be on the bubble. No matter what the field is, Nebraska will be on the bubble. They can go to 120. And then we're on the bubble. We'll be breaking it down.
How many years, Steve?
Oh, 53 years.
53 years.
That's why he's
be patient, Sip.
That's why he's aging gracefully, which is next in Song of the Day, next an early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Your Nebraska Lottery announces the 2025 NASCAR Powerball Playoff. And it's a great way to get on track for a chance to win $1,000. From May 27th to June 23rd, buy $2 of Powerball, enter the voucher number online, and you could be one of 20 winners of $1,000 and a chance to win a VIP trip to the NASCAR Championship weekend at Phoenix Raceway. Roar into any Nebraska Lottery retailer and buy $2 of Powerball today. Powerball top prize odds 1 in 292 million.
Hey, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. It's official. Wedding season is here, and we know that every detail counts. From bridal party gifts to the finishing touches for the bride and groom, discover our exclusive selection of watches and fine jewelry. Did you know we even offer in-house engraving? Celebrate your special day with a personal touch and a timeless gift they'll cherish forever. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
Jumpstart your summer to the max. Walk into any Max Tan in Lincoln and get a $5 standing tan session or a $5 red light wellness booth session. Your summer tan starts today with $5 sessions at Max Tan with 3 Lincoln locations.
Batter up. Join us this summer at Haymarket Park for 50 action-packed Salt Dogs games running now through August. Visit saltdogs.com for updates on everything you need to know about weekly promotions, giveaways, and special events. That's where you'll find the latest updates to make sure you catch all the excitement and never miss a homestand you want to attend. Haymarket Park is your ticket to fun all summer long. Visit saltdogs.com to get your tickets and unleash the fun.
Country music star Rodney Atkins will be performing at the Icebox on Friday, June 20th. Tickets start at $30 and doors open at 7 p.m. The capacity is only 3,000, so don't wait. Buy your tickets at LincolnStars.com today before it sells out.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Cobble Chevrolet GMC, and they're having the biggest hail sale they've ever had. A huge opportunity is at your front door right now. Some of these cars we're fixing, some we're not, and some it's totally up to you. New Sierra starting at $15,000 off list. New Canyons at $8,500 off list. New body styles on the Acadias, $3,000 off list. You need to hurry as there's going to be a lot of people heading to Louisville. Check us out at cobblecars.com. Stock numbers G121492, G1877747, and G1965999.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're a big tough? If you're a big tough guy this morning,
but you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
He stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Once again, your song of the day from 1975, Waterloo by ABBA, 464-5685. 1 is bad, 10 is good. Text your rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
Go ahead. You go first.
Okay. Did you pull up some ABBA songs
I did.
also? Because I want to talk through that also.
I did.
I am an ABBA fan. That would have been an incredible concert to have seen. Hall of Famers. Oh, really good. How I see the song, Steve, and I want you guys to picture this. This hit me just like, okay, where's this song fit? I wouldn't have it as a walk-up. The song, if this song was playing, when you segue at a wedding now, and you segue from, okay, the wedding is over, they've just opened up the bar, and the bridal, everyone's going to get photos taken. Okay. So now and this song is playing.
Happy.
Everybody's happy. You're walking up to the bar. You're kind of like, you're talking to the bartender. You're getting something. I mean, that is that song. It's not so much a walk
good
up.
One.
It fits right when they open the bar at a wedding venue right after the nuptials are over, and that would just be incredible.
Good one.
To do that. I feel really good about that. I didn't see Waterloo coming today.
It's a Friday song, right?
Didn't see it coming at all. 8999.
Oh.
Love it. Yes.
8999 for Waterloo, and it was 1975.
1975. That's just
it's just freak talent.
Freak talent.
Freak. I mean, they're just certain people in the world that possess talent that is extraordinary, and then they become legendary, and that's what ABBA did. They took full advantage of their talent, and they probably have, I don't know, maybe 9 songs that are in the 9s. I can get that in the 9s. When a song comes on, it makes you feel good. It's a great song.
You don't turn it.
No, it's any time of the day, any weather. It's really
Waterloo. I mean, just play it again, Jake.
I wish I could.
You could.
I wish I could. Right now.
Fernando's a good one. I heard Fernando the other night.
Take a chance.
No, Take a Chance is a good one.
Take a chance. Take a chance.
Dancing Queen, of course.
Yes.
There's songs that you sort of forget that are really good. Like Waterloo. I mean, Waterloo's a song you kind of
knowing
forget.
me, knowing you.
Yeah, knowing
Right?
yes.
Is there SOS? Is there an SOS?
SOS,
Yeah.
yes.
SOS is really good.
Really good.
Yeah.
They're all really good.
There's so many good
I just
songs.
couldn't imagine 1975 where we were going to the ABBA concert at the Civic.
Oh,
yeah, imagine that. Just
That'd be a good night right there.
That'd be
That'd be an
nice.
excellent night.
Think they're gonna play SOS?
God.
Yeah, it's coming up next.
God. I can go. I'm not trying to upstage you. I'm just going to give it a little bump to it in the 9.
Be your own person, Steve.
9.1115.
Nice.
Do you
Let's see.
think Rudy would like that song?
Rudy's gonna be not as much. I think Rudy's gonna be a 6'4".
8.2.
Wow, Rudy.
Attaboy,
Thank
Rudy.
you.
Rudy from San Antonio.
San Antonio.
It's a proper score for ABBA. Thank
Yes.
you, Rudy.
Thank
What
you,
do
Rudy.
give it, Jake?
Oh, that's a 9.5.
Yeah, Jake, that's a 9.5.
Come on, that's a Good Friday song.
That's a really good
it's a
Friday
happy
Interesting
song.
choice by you.
Anything at all from
Upbeat.
the text line, Jake?
I'm stunned by the early text here
Uh-oh.
because I thought we'd be all high.
1975.
Here's the early text now. John 9, Sean 8.9. Good start. Then it goes downhill. Active duty Husker 4. Bill and Bennett 5.2. Jake and Hickman 3.5. Matt solid 1 on that one.
Solid.
What am I missing here? 8.5. Rick from Wahoo.
Thank
Corey
you.
and Lincoln a 4. Who and Clever 2 for
Bird.
Waterloo.
Bird be better. It's Waterloo. It's 1975.
What? Bird?
Tater. I almost put it off immediately. 0.012.
Huh.
What am I missing here?
I think there's a lot of people that prefer something that's a little more rugged, you know,
I play a lot of rugged songs.
like Walk This Way by Aerosmith or something like that.
I'm telling you, it's ABBA.
You do play a lot of rugged. I gave
I
you
will. I play a lot of rugged. Yeah, you did. I'm surprised by the texter's response so far. Now, Gavin is trying to pull a fast one on us here.
Gavin from Pender?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Gavin, now, because he types in, Gavin from Pender every day, he says Gavin in New Hampshire. Could we ask for New Hampshire
Sure.
listeners? I don't think so, Gavin. I see right through you. I can see your text here. Gavin in Pender.
Pender's
Gavin in Pender. Gavin in Pender. Gavin in New Hampshire. Pulling a fast one on us.
Wow.
I appreciate the try, but I
Appreciate
see
that.
right
Thank
through you,
you.
Gavin. Unless you're on vacation, that's different. What a vacation spot.
What was
New
his
Hampshire.
score?
5.5.
Gavin, be better.
It's a little low. We got a 0. Got the Bandit is a 3. Iowa Husker Tom 3.4.
They're low.
I'm shocked by
I'm
this.
shocked at this.
Sanderson says I've never heard this song before.
That's
which
the
is
most
weird.
shocking thing I've heard yet. They've
6.8.
never heard this song before.
Sanderson's never heard it.
Wait a
Waterloo.
second. Oh, no, that can't be true.
That can't be true.
He's same age as
Hold it. There's been 2 startling things that have happened. One, Sanderson says he's never heard this, and Schaefer said he'd never heard the song Convoy.
Yep, that's
He never heard the song Convoy.
which one's the most egregious?
Convoy is still the most egregious. That was such an epic song.
Sanderson did
I
grow
don't
up in the time
understand
of
that.
Waterloo. though.
Yeah.
Sanderson was your guys' age when
Yes.
Waterloo came out.
Yeah.
Still is your age.
If you hadn't heard Waterloo and let's just say that you're Rudy, that wouldn't freak me
No,
out. I'd be like, no,
that's-
okay, that could
okay,
happen.
we get that.
We get that.
I'd almost
Not you,
expect that.
Sanderson.
Come on,
Interesting.
You never heard it on a radio?
That's I don't understand. That's why
They would play that.
that
I
would-
guarantee it's been on the radio, Sandy, while you were around a radio, and maybe you just didn't pick up. the song.
1975.
Travis Aiken says, what was that, Jake? Are you sick? 0.09.
He's not.
No, I'm actually in a great mood.
Great mood.
You are.
Jake played the piano too.
I did. Didn't play the piano. Someone says, the text line is wrong. Waterloo is a 10 plus 1.
Yes.
These are bad scores. Good song, Jake. Thank you.
Surprising scores.
Surprising.
Low. Like Bird.
But I think you had to have this. I think there was times when you didn't know. I appreciate ABBA way more now, probably than I did right at the time. Now it's more like the
Yes.
the musical
Yeah.
genius you figure out as time goes on. Like, wow, they were incredible.
Yeah, when you were like a rough, tough Pender quarterback, you probably weren't jamming ABBA all that.
We didn't get off the bus to ABBA, I don't think.
Maybe in the room. YouTube 7.4, Robert Troy 7.5, Nelson Montana 7, Chris a 1, Bolt not ABBA's best 5.75 from Bolt, Genghis 5, Marcus 0 on YouTube, Clam Dog 7.5,
Clam Dog,
Evan,
thank you,
4.8. I'm surprised by the scores, but
Great job by
you guys
Jake.
and Rudy, great scores on Waterloo by ABBA. It is time, without further ado, for Aging Gracefully, sponsored by Treads Central Tire Pros, the Palace of Tires, just south of Cortland on Highway 77. Go see Ron and the team for all your tire options there. You need them.
Okay,
Sip,
headline.
you are the man of the hour.
Yeah,
here.
headline. No, yeah. This next 7 minutes, let's just keep it at that. Even as the world gets torn asunder, you can still be filled with wonder.
Say one more time.
I like that one.
One more time.
Even as the world is torn asunder, you can still be filled with wonder.
Okay.
We're living in a strange world, but I'll tell you, what this emanated out of was and I know people get a little tired of my frequent discussions with Bill Moose, but we had about a 90-minute discussion yesterday. He's incredible. What's happening is he's writing a book. He's not calling me to tout his book, but I'm telling you, this book is going to be fascinating. It is and part of the reason it's fascinating, and Bill would appreciate this, again, master storyteller. It's incredible. The stories he tells me over the phone freak me out. Why will the book sell? Well, he got a publisher. He had no problem getting a publisher. Trust me. In fact, he turned down a big publisher. The book is going to be interesting because of his association with Phil Knight, which is a love-hate relationship, but fascinating in the stuff that he lays out. His dealings with Knight, I mean, that alone would sell a book. But he's also has the Leech angle, which is those guys, the stories he tells about he and Leech. First of all, I don't know how they ever got anything done, but they did. I mean, Leech did really well at Washington State. But just everything from Leech showing up to his interview in Key West with he had a V-neck white T-shirt on
for his official interview.
For his official interview. Bill had told him you can be casual, but he took it to a higher level. He rode up on a bicycle because he didn't have a car. He said, "I don't have a car." So, but anyway, then so you have the Leech angle, you have the Knight angle, which the stories are incredible that he tells me. I mean, he's not told a lot of them. He's never in print. Now they're all going to be in print. Plus the Nebraska stuff. We'll have 5 shows on the Nebraska stuff. There's going to be stuff that surprises people. I mean, he won't mind me. He doesn't want me talking about the particulars about the book for obvious reasons. But I'm just telling you, there's going to be stuff about Nebraska that it's going to be newsworthy. Let's put it that way, and very interesting. And he tells it very well. He enjoyed his experience here. I guess the one thing I said, and he doesn't mind me saying this, is it will explain why he left. There's an explanation here. It's pretty interesting. So, but what filled with wonder, Bill Moose is just filled with wonder. I mean, the reason he's a good writer, and I'm not this guy. So when I talk to him, I always feel sort of deficient because he picks up on everything. He knows what was in the room during certain conversations. He picks up on body language really well, mannerisms, and he describes them really well. He remembers everything, and he took very detailed notes throughout his career. Reams and reams of notes, and they're very extraordinarily detailed. I've never really done that. I've a little bit here and there, but so the book is going to be magnificent. And in mid to late summer, it'll be out. So I think by the end of he wants to get it out before the football season.
Tell him we'd like that thing right after July 4th, because that's kind of a down.
Perfect time for it.
We'd like to have it at that time.
It'll be good. I mean, it'll be he's read me parts of it. I'm always, when we enter into the conversations, like, I don't have a lot of time for you to be reading me chapters of your book. Let's do this.
It's like books on tape.
Right.
Like,
but when he starts to read it, you're
book?
like, oh my God, Bill, that's he read some stuff about Phil Knight, their initial meetings to me yesterday. I just wanted him to keep reading. It was his relationship with Phil Knight was interesting.
Did you tell him that, hey, don't stop, keep reading?
I have to make a trip today. I'm going out to Kozad.
Okay.
Tonight, and to be in a golf tournament, Jake.
But the one you did last year.
Yes, with Jared Crick, and so
you're going out to Kozad to play golf.
Going to Kozad, and I would love to drive to Kozad with Bill Moose on my Bluetooth.
You would,
and have him reading to me.
You would.
Not books.
You're not talking to him. You're just listening to him.
Bill, if you please start with chapter 1, and I would drive all the way to Kozad, and he would just read to me,
or just tell you stories.
Yes,
he's really a good storyteller, and he does. His career was very interesting. I mean,
audiobook.
Well, I mean, he'll talk about I can't give you particulars, but even how he was hired at Nebraska was interesting. I didn't know they interviewed 4 other sitting Power 4 ADs. He won't mind me saying that. Not the names. I can't say the names, but there's just stuff like that he's going to drop in there. That'll be interesting. But the bottom line is he's just still filled with wonder. And I'll tell you something right now. There were leaders at Nebraska that didn't like me how often I was talking to Moose. Ronnie Green hated it. Ronnie Green doesn't like me to this day. And mostly it's because I talk to Moose so much. But me and Moose we talk because it was fun.
You guys were buddies.
Yeah, I mean, he's uproariously funny. I mean, he's hilarious. So a lot of it's just that. But I mean, he's just an interesting guy, so it's easy to talk to him. I can't wait for the book to come.
I can't either. You're really teasing it well.
Yeah. Well, I kind of hate to do it because people are going to say, what are you on his payroll? No, I'm not. I won't get anything from this. I haven't.
A free book,
except for a book.
I don't even know if I'll get. I'm not going to ask for a free book. I'll happily buy one. But that was it.
What was the headline again, Sip?
Yes.
Even as the world is torn asunder, you can still be filled with wonder.
That is Aging Gracefully, sponsored by Tread Central Tire Pros, the Palace of Tires just south of Cortland on Highway 77. When we come back, hour 2, an update on Nebraska baseball starting the postseason today in Chapel Hill. That's next, an early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The end of the school year is drawing near, which means graduation parties are coming soon. Are you prepared for hosting? Führer's Cheese Spread is the dip that brings everyone together to celebrate graduations and the close to a great school year. And it goes well with crackers, meats, soups, and more. How could you consider throwing a party without it? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's Cheese Spread. No graduation party is complete without it.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete in Lincoln. With 3 plants across the city, there are plenty of opportunities to start or grow your driving career. They offer great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they cover the cost of CDL training. Apply today and receive a $2,500 hiring bonus. Since 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today with ready-mixed concrete. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
There are great Mexican restaurants all over town, but there is one that is especially worth the drive from any part of town. Tacos Los Hermanos at 70th and Havelock. Cool off this summer with a delicious horchata or other special drinks, and grab one of their famous taco boxes for a group of friends or coworkers to enjoy, full of birria tacos and many other options. Don't forget their great desserts like tres leches, flan, and cheesecake. Get to Tacos Los Hermanos for lunch or dinner today at 70th and Havelock in Lincoln.
Hi, it's Charlie Stone and Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln with more exciting news for area car buyers.
Charlie, it's just announced that Honda of Lincoln has won 3 of the Lincoln Journal-Star's Lincoln Choice Awards: Best New Car Dealer, Best Auto Repair, and Best Place to Get Your Oil Changed.
Wow, that's great, Andy. Anything else?
Yes, we were runner-up for Best Pre-Owned Dealer and Best Tire Dealer. A lot of people don't understand that we do sell tires here.
Very exciting, Andy. Why do you think your dealership is winning so many awards?
Charlie, we simply say It's the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business.
Looks like Honda of Lincoln is the great news headquarters for Lincoln.
Yes, and even all of Nebraska, we are also announcing that Honda of Lincoln's the only dealer in the state of Nebraska to win the prestigious Honda President's Award for 2024.
Honda of Lincoln, Nebraska's #1 volume Honda dealer, 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Jumpstart your summer to the max. Walk into any Max Tan in Lincoln and get a $5 standing tan session or a $5 red light wellness booth session. Your summer tan starts today with $5 sessions at Max Tan with 3 Lincoln locations.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently. Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in May. Try a pesto BLT or a pizza bagel for lunch. Also, enjoy a new energy fusion drink in a variety of flavors and get a caramel latte with 10% of all sales going to the Hope Venture. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward, Bagels and Joe.
Batter up! Join us this summer at Haymarket Park for 50 action-packed Salt Dogs games running now through August. Visit saltdogs.com for updates on everything you need to know about weekly promotions, giveaways, and special events. That's where you'll find the latest updates to make sure you catch all the excitement and never miss a homestand you want to attend. Haymarket Park is your ticket to fun all summer long. Visit saltdogs.com to get your tickets and unleash the fun.
Tailored Landscapes is actively preparing for spring. Things like new tree orders, getting equipment ready, and training staff to serve you the best they can. If you haven't already planned, now is the perfect time to figure out a maintenance plan for your yard. Tailored Landscapes is on the brink of spring cleanups for all their existing customers, and they have limited spots available. They trim trees and shrubs when needed and only mulch proper amounts. Give Tailored Landscapes a call at 402-432-2572 to set up a meeting with one of their designers and stop by the Tailored Life store in Bennett.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today. Make your move fun and easy with the help of Movers and Shakers. Movers and Shakers is homegrown, female-led, and ready to help make your transition to a new space as seamless as possible. They excel at residential and commercial moving jobs, as well as offer home cleanouts and junk removal services. Moving into a new place is stressful enough, so let Movers and Shakers ease the transition. Give them a call today at 712-899-6265 or book your move online at www.moversandShakersNE.com today.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Friday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2, as always, sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane, also at 70th and Pioneers. And what's going on today with Shin Daddy at Midwest Bank and Kraton, Bill?
Major change in the basically the venue and the assignment for the day because of the incredible victory that went on. So there'll be a press conference, and then Shin Daddy is setting up. It's where the parade will start for the Kraton Bulldog State Championship golf team.
Whoa!
Men's golf team, state champions. Yes. So they'll have a press conference. They'll have a press conference in the lobby. Have a press conference in the lobby, and have a big. Then he'll lead off. Then Shin Daddy will lead them down Main Street for the parade, and so they'll head down there for They also had the overall champion, won a 4-hole playoff for the overall champion. Don't ask me a name because I don't have it with me right there. But
he's from Kraton.
From Kraton, yes.
Yeah. So that is all going to begin.
What's that? At 10:44 today.
Okay.
10:44, they will start with the press conference. The team will be
press conference.
The press
Stu Pospisil.
Stu Pospisil.
He's got to be there.
Riley Jane will be there.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Coming out of retirement.
Coming out of retirement. Yes.
Special occasion.
She's whisking up to Kraton right
with
now.
Baz.
With Baz.
With Chris Bazinet.
So there'll be a big press conference for the state champions of Kraton. Well, and Shin Daddy, I mean, he won't say it, but he worked with those kids privately a lot.
So what's he going to do?
On the short game.
Here's what's going to happen. I guarantee. I know how this stuff works.
Lay it out for me. Paint a picture.
Stu Pospisil is going to get wind of what you just said about Shin. He's not going to ask him anything in the main press conference. He will pull him off to the side. At that point, Shindy's going to have to make a decision. Do I talk to this reporter on the record? What will he do?
He'll talk on the record.
Will he?
He'll talk on the record. Stu, just ask Shin Daddy. He'll talk on the record. And like I said, he's just quiz him a little bit about how much he helped the team with some of their golf. And like I said, mostly short game and putting. Okay. But he was a big part of it. But he won't say that now. He's not going to he's not trying to overtake the coach or anything. It's just that.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Shin Daddy's out there. Shin Daddy's out there for league night on Wednesday. Yeah, for men's stag, and sometimes the other guys are out there. Bleeds over, and the team's out there. So Shindy ends up being out there on the green with them a little bit, talking through stuff. So today, big press conference.
Does he? I wonder if he had to issue media credentials.
There is. You check in at the
will call
at the front teller. Check in with
the front teller has a will call sign.
For your credentials.
Why does the teller have a will call sign?
I'd like to get
the media's coming.
Let's get a cashier's check. Well, that's nice, but right now we're gonna hold that off.
Right now,
we have the Stu Pop specials coming in. We gotta wait for it. And
we have a press conference here.
A press conference.
Baz was in Kearney for Class A golf.
Yeah.
He's going to
He's got
Kraton
a whisk
for the
over
press
to Kraton.
conference.
He can do it.
He can do it.
He's a young man.
He can drive. He's capable.
So a lot going on today.
God dang.
And the parade.
Congrats to the Bulldogs. State champ.
In the lobby. With Shindy.
Yeah.
Someone texted earlier, Bill, that I believe either a current neighbor or a former neighbor of yours won the Class A state championship yesterday. Max Moss. Lincoln East.
If he's a current neighbor or not, I'm not sure of that.
I'm not saying that you know they say Bill.
A neighbor can be loose.
He's somebody in your neighborhood.
I know the name.
One
I know
Class
the name.
A
Yes.
state
Neighborhood. I've in this world, people use the term neighbor fairly loosely.
That is true.
You know, like I always think of neighbors right next to me, and one side, other. Then there's no. I got no other.
Two houses down, not a neighbor.
Well,
I'm kind of with Steve.
Yeah, not
a neighbor is almost
neighbor. Rest.
That's it.
For Bill, you got LaRue. The other side.
LaRue's
Rest
right there,
are in the neighborhood.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agreed with that.
Yeah.
If we had it's way too loose.
Yeah.
Tighten it up a little bit.
People will say sometimes, well, I'm basically your neighbor. Where do you live?
It sounds like a discussion
6 blocks away.
Right now.
6 blocks away. That's not my neighbor. No. When you stood in whose yard did you stand in when we were playing baseball as a kid?
The Halatics.
Yeah, were they your neighbor?
Not really.
Not really. They were
he paused.
They were separated. There was a house separation in there.
You're amazing. The Halatics.
Yes.
The Halatics. They were an older couple. We would hit balls off the front of their house like it was the Green Monster. Okay? And I would stand in the front yard as a center fielder. And those people never said a word.
Never said a word.
They were nice, quiet, just never. we'd be in the middle of a heated game, and their garage door would go up, and we'd be like, "Oh God,
here we go.
Here we go. This is going to be the time."
It's gonna
No,
go down.
they just drive off.
drive out, wave at you. Yeah,
Sometimes not even wave. The Latics. Yeah. The front of their house was basically the Green Monster.
Pelted by baseballs. You did some siding.
I don't think we ever did any damage.
Better times.
You wouldn't want somebody standing in your grass all the time, though, which I did all the time.
Center field.
They were center field.
Just rangy out there. Just
dive in the front
diving
yard.
for
Taking out
balls.
a piece of turf in the front.
They had a really nice yard, too. They had rocks and flowers.
So you dove and tore it
up.
up.
You had to kind of jump over stuff. What we did, and they, again, never said a word.
You know what was nice back then? There was no Ring doorbell. So there was not, the things wasn't going off. Oh, there's movement out front. Someone's here.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
There's none of that.
Yeah,
No, none of that.
No. I'm not going to get
Better times.
Way better.
Better times.
Yeah.
What was the name again?
The Latics.
Yes.
Good people.
Great people.
Never stopped you from playing center
No,
field.
never said a word.
In their front yard.
I mean, the ball would go on top of their house all the time. There's no doubt they were watching TV at times, and there'd be a boom, boom, boom. I mean, there's no. It had to happen. The ball would go on their house all the time.
That's one thing I think about this also. I remember, I'm going to say numerous times, well over 25, where I had to get out and get a ladder of some sort of apparatus to get the ball down off a roof or out of the gutter. Or out of someone else's house. When's the last time you saw a ball in the gutter? When's the last time you saw a kid get a ball out of a gutter?
Doesn't probably happen.
That was almost a daily occurrence.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I didn't want to get into that.
Yeah, also, you were up on the roof. Yeah.
This random person.
It's somebody else's house.
Don't mind me. You're just getting the ball. I'll be off in a second.
Just got an extension ladder. And then
I'm 8 years old, by the way.
And also, when you're 8 or 9 running an extension ladder, you don't know what you're doing. You have no idea. You have no idea what you're doing. The chance of something just horrifically bad happening. But it's like, you never, ever thought about right away, like, balls on the roof, game's over. It's like, no, the game was never over.
Quick pause.
It's like, what do we do
back.
here? Hang on now.
Yeah.
And
somebody might have a ball, but
yeah, it's like, no.
You might have to go to the store, or you might have to get on the roof.
Get on a roof, and then there's always one person. We got a ladder. And then you just haul it down there. You get the ladder out, haul it down, get up on there. It was not.
Oh my God.
Better times. Balls in gutters. Yes.
Didn't really worry about falling off the ladder.
No, didn't even consider.
Probably a quick recovery.
Yeah, it was never a time like, hey, and you never told your buddy, be careful. No, get up there.
Go get it.
Be barefoot. I mean,
Yeah, and then sometimes out there also you'd be pretty astounded when you got up there how high and also the steepness of the roof. It would be like, whoa, this is a little bit more. This is a little more than I thought. This is not real flat. Yeah, all of a sudden it's like this is a little bit more than I was thinking.
The ladder's moving. I don't like that either.
I don't like this.
Kevin says, I have memories similar to you guys. One being full sprint to make sure the ball does not go down the sewer.
Oh, yeah.
The drain.
Yeah, the drain.
100.
Yeah.
Yeah, the drain
100. Sometimes you just have to kick it.
Yeah, exactly.
Couldn't get down.
You saw it going like, I gotta go. It's like,
oh God, yeah, I forgot about that. The gutter.
Then also the skill set to get it out. Had to get it out.
But Bob in Minnesota says we had a fly ball hit a neighbor on his head while he was working in the garden. Game was over at that point. We did
That's
stop
trouble.
that game.
No, that's trouble.
Hit him in the head.
Yeah,
he's in the garden. He's gardening for crying out loud.
I know. That's trouble. Yeah, there's a lot that went on back then that you don't see now, like dirt clod fights.
Like daily.
I took Graycheck. There's a Tim Graycheck, who's a very good pitcher for the Legion team. Took his eye out. It was that was a bad night.
Yeah,
it was a rough. It was the Graychecks came over to our house and said, "Hey, Tim's eyes." And I was like,
shape.
"Yeah, well, we had a little dirt clod fight, but that was just a normal standard procedure, Nothing really.
And you shoot a wrist rocket at somebody? Thought nothing of it.
Nothing
of it.
No. You shoot rocks at people.
Shoot rocks at people when they drove by with their wrist rocket. That was a common thing. Then also like that, when you finally had there's always one kid that always had. Who's the one kid that had a bag from his dad of M80s?
Oh, yeah.
And it'd be like, then they put that in a wrist rocket. Okay, I'm going to pull it back. You light it. Better times.
Nobody even really thought anything of it.
No, it's just how it was.
Yeah, better times.
Beautiful.
Okay, you got one topic here.
But someone's asking here before you get to that. MT Westy just tuning in says, I missed in the show earlier. What was the final amount at Matt Talbot?
Oh, get it.
Yes, we did hit the 20K match. Thank you to Sandhills Global, Jim Hansen and Sean Pete for making that happen. $278,000 was the number we raised for Matt Talbot yesterday.
God.
Far surpassing what their goal was. So thank you to all the listeners of the ticket for helping us out and helping support it.
I don't think Lori minded saying when she talked to us about the numbers. She was like, if we get to
she said
215, she goes,
Yep,
we're functional.
Yep.
My day's good.
Yep.
If we get to 240, the year is going to be outstanding.
Oh, God.
And it's
we
278.
went to 278.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So that's Jim put it best.
Jim Hansen,
future Hall of Famer at Pius. Jim Hansen put it like that. It's a small little community with big city problems. There are some big city problems
exactly
here,
what he said.
and you had to address them. Jim brought it to light. Thank you, Jim.
And on the day, over $9 million raised across all the different places.
Oh, really?
Yeah, $9 million
Is that
raised
right?
by the city
Give
of
to
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Yes, it was
Give
an
to
incredible
Lincoln.
day. Thank you. Very generous city.
Jim really helped kick it off.
Jim kicked it off when he got together. Jim,
Not
right,
joking.
me and Jim got together and concocted this idea. And I said,
Good
"What do you
idea.
think?" He goes, "I will present it to the Pede family." And I go, "If it works, it works. If it doesn't," Jim got that done, and he was the liaison to get that done. And then the Pede family stepped up to kick
As
it
they
off.
do. As they do.
They kicked it off with $20,000 to start the day.
I mean, I think that was like the leadoff hitter.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah.
Got it going.
It's like one of the first, like if you win the first game of a college
Super
World
Region.
Series, really important.
Yep.
Or of a super regional, really important to win the first game.
And here comes Jim Hansen.
Winner.
Yeah.
Chicken dinner.
Nebraska baseball does play today. They're in the Chapel Hill Regional. Oklahoma, the team they'll play, the 2-seed Oklahoma, Nebraska 3-seed at 4 o'clock. If you want to watch it, you got to have the Hulu bundle, ESPN Plus, or go to a bar and watch it also. It's a great place to watch this game, Nebraska, Oklahoma.
Bars chime in if you're having the game on. Let us know.
I would assume,
Yeah.
assumption, but you say most are going to have this on tonight.
One would think.
They should have it on. But it just brought me, it's been 20 years since Nebraska last made the CWS in Omaha. It's been a long time. I don't know if this is the team that get there again. We know it was a disappointing season. Great run in the Big Ten tournament. But I'm just curious in general, do Nebraska fans believe they have a good chance of getting out of this regional? North Carolina, the 1 seed, Holy Cross, the 4, Oklahoma, the 2, Nebraska, the 3.
Extreme long shot.
It's extreme. It's an extreme long shot, but possible, yes. No one thinks that if it happens, it'll be glorious. But it wouldn't be one of those things like I can't even believe this possibly happened. No, I believe that it happened because of, like Steve said, would they win 6 of the last 7 series?
That's right.
And then they won 100. And then they won obviously went on the run that they had.
They've won 5 straight games in general right now.
Yeah. That's hard to do. It's hard to do. Yeah.
They're kind of hot. They got 2 pitchers going pretty well. Starters, Brockett
and Ty Horn.
Brockett
pitches today for Nebraska.
They just seem like, I guess, throw a cliche out. They're just a tough out right now, Nebraska. I don't
just remember the number 1 softball team was Texas A&M, and they didn't get out of their regional.
See,
at
there
home.
you go.
At home, did not get out of their regional, so it happens.
Oh,
it
100.
happens.
Yeah, it does happen. Stony Brook happens.
He made the CWS.
Yes,
Stony Brook.
Yeah, not all, like Bill said yesterday, not all of the 8.
It won't be 8 for 8. It won't be chalk. I would doubt.
Yeah, it won't be all the number 1 seeds that advance. It will not. So Nebraska, though, I bet they win today. I think what Oklahoma did was, I don't think is a great decision. I understand it.
They're not pitching the race.
Right. They're pitching a 3-5.
3-8.
Right? 3-8 guy.
I think it's kind of borderline brilliant what they're doing.
But we do not see eye to eye on that.
Because I think they're like, do we care if we finish 4th or 1st?
I will reserve judgment until I see this.
We're going to try to finish 1st. And our best bet to finish 1st, to win this thing, I'm sure the staff sat around and said, okay, we trying to get a win?
Yep. Or win the whole thing.
If Malachi Witherspoon beats Nebraska, I'll give you brilliant.
But even the thought of it, I don't see it as being dumb. Like, hey, listen, we're a little bit of a long shot here to win this thing. What's our best chance to win it? And the best chance is to have our ace throw day 2. To win the first one, have to win day 2. And it's a risk. If you ask them, no one's going like, oh no, oh no. They know that they're taking a risk on this.
I wonder if they just decided we are not beating North Carolina if we don't pitch Witherspoon. Kyson, not Malachi. Kyson.
Agreed. That's what they said.
Probably what
we can't beat those guys, so we got to have him. So if I'm that team, First of all, if I'm pitching today, I'm going like, thank you. I'll get this done for us. And I would agree with everything that they're doing. I'd be like, no, because
I'm going to reserve judgment.
Of the 4 teams. Remember, all that matters is who win. It's not like going, well, we played pretty good. We won one. No one cares. No one cares.
I understand that. I understand.
I'm backing them on it.
All right. We will see what happens.
Hope it doesn't go well.
We just want to see it play out.
Let's see it play out. Let's let it play
4
out.
4:00 today, ESPN Plus. If you want to watch that game, if you can't watch it at your house, you don't have the Hulu bundle, go find a bar. Go find a restaurant. I'm sure Rumors will carry the game.
Put on
but you can't go
and find a bar.
Yeah, well, you can't go to our event on June 25th if you haven't a ticket yet, but you can watch the game there. Phil, you can chime in. Are you carrying the game today at
Yes, Phil, let
Rumors?
us know. Let us know. Some breakers would like to be out there for that.
We have an event on June 25th.
Yes, we do. It is overly sold out and then sold out some more.
But then there's going to be another one.
July 30th and August 27th, and then we'll go from there.
I mean, people can call Ruhlman's.
They can.
Phil.
They will.
I talked to Lauren Swigert last night, leading tackler at Norfolk High. He called in at 11:05 that day that it got announced. And
he's going.
He's
there?
going.
Nice.
And
that makes me happy.
Yes.
Lauren's going.
Lauren's going. Him and Nicole will be there. They'll be in attendance. Yes.
I like Lauren.
But he talked live. He said that was a good feeling. Because technology.
Wait a second. He talked live to Phil when he called.
Did not talk to Phil. Talked to a young lady.
Okay.
And I'm sure that was, but said very, very welcoming, and their name is down. So they will be there.
Good.
Before we get to break, the 3 words you don't want to hear in IT are what, Bill?
I've been hacked.
Oh, no, not again.
Not again. How often does it happen?
You need to be permanently in
I'm going to tell you right now,
contact
if you've
with
been hacked 3
Applied
or 4 times, you're not with Applied Connect. Yeah, that's a you problem.
That's a you problem.
That's a you
for
problem
sure.
right
Probably
now.
not the ideal word.
We
Not
can
the idea.
fix that.
Oh, not again. Jeez.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
We got to fix this.
Sorry.
Sorry.
That was a slip-off.
But that will not happen with Applied Connect.
They
Again.
They're in all 93 counties. Of the state,
93.
99% retention rate, and they handle all things IT and cybersecurity. Stop shopping around for your IT spot. It's one place for all of it.
They're at Arthur County right now.
Yeah, they are.
They're
Everywhere.
They're at Arthur County. McPherson. Cherry. They're everywhere.
They've probably been to the bunkhouse and helped out there. They're hitching posts.
They've probably been to the bunkhouse. I bet they have.
They got Columbus secure.
Columbus is locked
Beatrice
down.
is secure as well.
Beatrice locked down.
Applied Connective's got them covered.
You got Beatrice?
Yeah, they got a free consultation at appliedconnective.com. That's how it made it happen.
Yeah, that's how it all happened.
And then the rest is
Hold
history.
it now. See that again?
Yeah, free.
So they'll meet you for lunch. They'll go over their whole plan, and the cost that they'll charge you is what?
It is free 99.
Why would you not? Free 99.
That's right.
I know that Mossman, the lawyer of the stars, they use them. Yeah. And also, remember I told you what Mossman told me?
What?
He had a problem. I was out in Arthur when I was talking to him. It was about 8:00 at night. Got a hold of him. And guess who they talked to? A live person.
Not a robot. Not an answering machine.
No, not AI. No. Probably talk to Will.
Free consultation at appliedconnective.com.
Not again.
When we come back, get your questions in, relationship questions for Dr. Love.
Yes.
Text or call 402-464-5685. Dr. Love is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Hey, what are you talking about over there?
Huh?
I said, what are you talking about?
You know, Bill, I think it's time for both of us to get our hearing checked. We should head over to Christensen Hearing Analytics.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about them. They offer a free hearing consultation and screening, affordable hearing aid prices, and a knowledgeable staff with over 30 years of experience.
Visit Christensen Hearing Analytics today in Williamsburg Village or give them a call at 402-489-3450. Christensen Hearing Analytics. A better life starts with better hearing.
Lincoln's new craft cocktail lounge is Bar 48 in Lincoln. Located at 2639 North 48th Street, Bar 48 offers everything from cocktails to beer to wine and so much more. With summer right around the corner, you can always enjoy Bar 48's frozen beverages. Follow them on Facebook to stay up to date on their live music performances every Saturday night. Make plans to visit Bar 48 on North 48th Street in the heart of the University Place neighborhood today.
Tailored Landscapes is actively preparing for spring. Things like new tree orders, getting equipment ready, and training staff to serve you the best they can. If you haven't already planned, now is the perfect time to figure out a maintenance plan for your yard. Tailored Landscapes is on the brink of spring cleanups for all their existing customers, and they have limited spots available. They trim trees and shrubs when needed and only mulch proper amounts. Give Tailored Landscapes a call at 402-432-2572 to set up a meeting with one of their designers and stop by the Tailored Life store in Bennett.
Rick Heyman here from Sauter Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sauter Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sauterheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
At Allo, we go beyond internet, bringing you faster speeds backed by an all-fiber network. We go beyond TV and phone service, delivering reliable, crystal clear connections. We go beyond customer service with local teammates and no robots for a hassle-free experience. We go beyond value, offering transparent prices with no contracts, hidden fees, or data caps. We even go beyond our office doors by working, hiring, volunteering, and living in the communities we serve. Go beyond fiber. Sign up today at allofiber.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Copple Chevrolet GMC, and they're having the biggest hail sale they've ever had. A huge opportunity is at your front door right now. Some of these cars we're fixing, some we're not, and some it's totally up to you. New Sierra starting at $15,000 off list. New Canyons at $8,500 off list. New body styles on the Acadias, $3,000 off list. You need to hurry as there's going to be a lot of people heading to Louisville. Check us out at copplecars.com. Stock numbers G121492, G187747, and G196599.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
Saturday. Eagle Raceway is open for a full season of dirt track racing action every Saturday night. Don't miss the epic battles on the high banks of Eagle Raceway each Saturday between the Nebraska Septic Sprint Cars, Nebraska Lottery Modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, Valentino's Hobby Stocks, and A1 Iron Stock Cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. Check out the full schedule at eagleraceway.com.
Now's the best time to lock in early order savings on a new John Deere planter from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Plant for success with the latest technology, including Exact Emerge high-speed planters that help you cover more acres with greater precision and productivity. Order your planter for next year now to unlock the biggest savings of the season. Contact your local Landmark location today and experience the Landmark difference.
Electrical Enterprises in Roca reminds you, the men and women of our military dedicate themselves to serving our country. Their commitment and courage keep our country safe and strong. Let us honor those who have lost their lives in the line of duty and salute those who serve today. This from Electrical Enterprises in Roca. For all of your residential and commercial electrical construction needs, call 402-438-5822. We live in the land of the free thanks to the brave.
We're on the air.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break
Jake, you're a freaking nutcase.
on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We will get to Dr. Love in a question in a second. Please text your questions to 402-464-5685 for Dr. Love. Before that, are you looking for a new way to put your skills to work?
Yes, I am.
Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills
Finance.
global company. They offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more today.
I tell you what, the thing about the compliance part is incredible. To understand the compliance aspect of what's going on with finance, that's a big piece. And the regulations that go on in this industry is nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously Currency, fintech, they're killing it. And what a job! And also, I know that Carson told me this, that when you get a chance like that Jim Hansen will sit down with you also.
Really?
Sit down and discuss what's going on with fintech and what's going on with Currency there. And so another option for you if you want to get to know a little bit more about Sandhills Global.
Carson,
able to get that done.
Carson shot.
He gave us $250
He did.
yesterday. And then also make sure, Steve, I think you hit on this like that. Carson Schott is not divorced. Or getting divorced.
Happily married. He's
happily
got kids.
married.
He's doing fine.
Happily married. He's not getting divorced because Jim was starting to kind of make it sound as if he was. He's
Sort of paint a picture as if he's on the prowl.
on the prowl. He's not on the prowl.
A website for offensive linemen.
He's looking for an offensive lineman and it's like Carson's an offensive. Like, well, then we had to clarify. Hang
He's
on,
happy. He's
is
fine.
Carson divorced? No, he's not. So he texted me. He's
doing
happily
fine.
married. Everything's going fine, and he's running Currency. And so it's a great situation for us.
It's a busy man.
Busy man. Thank you.
Yeah, to all those guys.
GoCurrency.com/careers.
I have something sorry, real quick.
GoCurrency.com/careers. Yes, Bill. Before before Dr. Love.
Yeah, real quick here. Phone number for Duke 402-875-2351.
Hold on.
Phone number for Duke 402-875-2351. Text him. He has ESPN Plus. He has ESPN Plus, and he will. If you text him, he will send you the garage code. He should be home when the game starts. But he goes, hey, let everybody know you watch the game at my house, and so he'll send the garage code to you.
BYOB.
Yes, BYOB.
Does he have chairs?
Yes, he'll have chairs. He's all set up. Yes,
Okay.
he has an outdoor TV too. You can use that one. He said.
God.
So it's 402-875-2351. Text Duke, and then he'll give you the garage code. He should be home. If not, he'll have the garage code for the game starting at 4:00, and he'll be there to watch the game with you.
Thanks, Duke.
Thank you,
GBR.
Duke.
Thanks for the option.
Yes.
Without further ado, it is time.
Oh, geez.
For Dr. Love.
They call me.
That's right. If you have questions, love questions, relationship questions, please text us 402-464-5685. Dr. Love is in the building.
All right, here we go.
Ready,
rolled up
Dr.
his
Love?
sleeves.
It's very serious. Yes,
He rolled up his sleeves.
He did.
Look at you.
Here we go. Here we go.
All right.
Steve, you're with me, right? You're listening.
Yeah, I'm listening. 100%. Yeah,
Off the bat, we have a question from Travis. Is Dr. Love, people differ on this all the time. I am curious, at what year of marriage is it important that you take a trip for your anniversary versus just a gift? Is there a specific year?
one.
Great, from Travis.
Great question. There is no right or wrong answer. And I would always say this: if it's always like, well, it's year 10, it's year 15, it's 25, it's year no. Start early. Start it right away. There should be a trip. Year one. Start it off right away. And guess what? It might just be a trip to Arthur. It might just be some minor little an overnight. Might be just one day away. Horse races in Grand Island for one day.
Yeah.
That would be a trip.
Get a hotel room.
And then the next and every year. Do it every year. Now, are we going to France every year? No. That's a couple years like that. Also, do it on odd numbers if you're going to do something major. Like, what are you guys doing like that? We're spending 10 days or 14 days in Europe. For what? for our 7th anniversary. And it's like, really? Your 7th, not your 10th? No, it's just kind of a unique number. You remember it better.
Yeah.
Do something, but jump in right now. If you haven't anything yet and it's year 3, doesn't matter. Start it up right now. Have a plan. But the short little trips will also probably be more remembered overall than the one big trip, because you put so much on it. On the one big trip, we're going on this big trip, and then you think back of your times, or you go with the right. Here's the one thing. I know I'm getting a little long-winded here.
No, you're fine. Dr. Love.
Also, don't think it has to be just the two of you. It doesn't.
Oh, interesting.
It can be a couple of you. Say you have another couple that you're great friends with that can go on something with you. You have fun with people.
Mm-hmm.
You have fun. Sometimes it's nice to be on a 2 or 3 day getaway with your friend. And like, oh yeah, me and Todd are going to go golfing today for a while, and you guys can do this. The inclusion of friends that you really enjoy. At the same time, if you don't really enjoy them, don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go on a trip with like, oh, I really don't want to go with them. It'll be fun 8 days. Like, no, don't do that one.
Don't do that.
So jump on it right now.
That's
inclusive, able to go.
That's very. Thank you.
Another anniversary question here. This is from Brett, Minnesota. It says, next month is my wife and I's 20th wedding anniversary.
Nice.
We got married very young. I couldn't afford much of a wedding ring. Last year, she said she wanted a new ring for the 20th. Problem is, she didn't want to wait till this year, so we got it at last year's 19th anniversary. It was spendy. What do I do this year?
It was spendy. I like that.
Spendy.
I love getting it on the 19th because, again, no reason to wait. I always get that out there, that there is no reason to wait like that. So if the conversation was about the 20th, and this has already been done on the 19th,
mm-hmm.
this isn't match spendy, in my opinion. Again, what you do as far as the effort and care into whatever you do for the 20th, that's what matters the most.
Mm-hmm.
If it's one deal like that, well, it's like, well, that's good, but last year you spent this amount. That's not the path you want to go down. You want to build this thing as a funplex of what happened, what do we do, who are we with, that type of event. But if every year it has to be, okay, we did this, now the 25th, I got to spend this much.
Yeah.
The number should never factor in. That's just me. The number should
that's good advice.
Should never factor in at all. So this year it should be something thoughtful, something that, like I said, that goes back in time. I always like back in time. But if the 19th was the year that you had all that happen, and guess what? Like that, I love it that you got married, you got a ring. It wasn't like, well, can't do it yet. I need a couple more years to save up. It's like, no, get married.
Yeah.
Want to get married?
Don't
wait on the ring.
No.
Don't wait on the diamond size. Diamonds are you can buy one every day. Like that, Heyman's got him. Heyman carries him around in his sport coat. You can stop Heyman on the street and get a ring.
Got some diamonds, yeah, right here.
Just open them up. Boom. Thank you.
Okay. Up next, John says, "I love my wife very much." Want to preface that here. I love my wife very much.
This could take a turn.
She's beautiful. She's smart. She's a great mother. She's a great wife. There's one major problem though. Says John, and she won't admit it, but my wife has a major snoring problem at night.
Dr. Love.
What do we do to fix it? Do I address it with her? How can we fix it? How do you go about a wonderful person that I love every part of, but the snoring is bothersome? That's from John.
Okay, it's real simple. Start off with, she doesn't snore on purpose, so she's not snoring to ignore you. I mean, to annoy you. So that's not what's going on. She'd prefer not to snore.
Right.
Second thing. Oh, I'll just poke her 6 times a night. That'll help. No, that does nothing. That solves no problems. This upsets everyone, and it stops the snoring for about 30 seconds. So that's not going to be the part
hit her
of it.
with anything.
Yeah, don't do that. So we have a snore. So the next thing is like, okay, have we done our research? So the first thing is that a lot of times with the snoring is going to be the bed and the mattress that is elevation, and you can change snoring through elevation of a mattress, and it's worked very good. We have one of those like that. It works for us.
Tempur-Pedic?
I think it's Tempur-Pedic. but yeah, so you have
a brand like that.
So you have to attack the problem, which means, can we attack it that way? The other thing you deal with is, okay, maybe we can't solve the snoring. B, so then I'm going to wear earplugs. I'm going to wear something that maybe I don't like that, but
I got you.
That's more of a
resolution.
That's more of a Band-Aid, but it's a resolution of a thought of it.
Yes.
Sometimes, and there's also all kinds of different devices. Some of them is a mouthpiece that they wear, something like that. not always great. So what I would do right away, just remember, she's not doing this to you to annoy you.
No.
She snores. So not a big deal. And so let's attack the problem. Let's figure it out. I would try right away. I would be on the elevation of the bed to be able to move and it's the electronic. You can move the whole thing.
Even if you have to buy one.
Yeah. Trust me. Is it worth it? Oh, it's worth it. It is 100% worth it. So attack the problem. Here's what we do here. We attack problems, not
That's
people.
what you're doing. I appreciate it.
We attack problems, not people.
Yeah. I think that's good advice.
Thanks, Steve.
And understand, like you said, she's not trying to do it.
Yeah.
God, Adam used
and
to
also,
snore.
Go ahead.
Adam used to snore when we were kids. I roomed with Adam, and I would just like whip things in his head. and he never woke up. It was weird. It was like,
what are you throwing at him?
Shoes. A lot of shoes.
You threw a shoe. You didn't wake up to a shoe.
Shoes. I aim right for the head. All right, keep going.
Also,
Dr.
with
Love.
that, always remember he mentioned these. Always think of redeeming qualities first.
Mm-hmm.
So her list of redeeming qualities went on forever.
It was,
and she's got one negative that she snores.
Tough one though.
So let's get ourselves through this and let's attack the problem.
Yeah. Let us know how that goes.
Yes. Okay, this is from Gator. Gator says, our anniversary is coming up in a little over a month, so I'm trying to plan ahead a gift. She does not like and won't wear jewelry, so that's out.
Okay.
She loves road trips, but she also hates spending money. Any ideas that are a road trip that isn't going to burn a hole in the wallet? Side note, her birthday is 2 weeks after the anniversry. We may need to take this into account.
Okay. All right.
So
I
a
like
road trip
this.
without spending a bunch of money.
Okay. First thing, there's a time to stretch the truth, and there's a time it's not. So sometimes you come up with a plan, a road trip of different things, and you say, you're not going to believe this. I got a discount on this deal. I got a coupon at this hotel. I reached out to him, half price. Don't let her know what it is. So when you have the road trip is great. Also on the road trip, staying at unique places is way better than like I said. There's certain hotels you stay at, different places you can stay at, Airbnbs that are really cool, that are less expensive to do, and then also create off the path fun places to dine. But that's what I would do. I would swing it like, hey, listen, I've got this thing marked out and we got some incredible deals. This place was available and they had a cancellation, so I got it at a good rate.
Idea.
And so that way she's not stressed about the money. Plus she'll know if it's over the top, but if she's not over the top, then it'll be a great trip. But the road trip is the way to go. And
you're recommending do your research too. Don't wing it.
Yeah, don't wing it. I want to have my research.
Don't wing it.
We're going here, we're going there. And the reason we're doing that is because I planned this out to make it very financially, make it a very good situation for us. So, because all of a sudden, if you are just winging it and all of a sudden you whip into a hotel and it's like, okay, it's $400 a night. That's all we got. And right away, it's like, oh, why do we do that?
That is stressful.
And so now you have it done all ahead of time. Everything's laid out. Just say, I created a budget that I know you'd be happy with, and this all fits within the budget. Let's go. Buckle up.
And your planning will take away the stress.
Take away the stress big time. I like the road trip idea a lot. Thank you.
Keep going. We got.
They call me. They call me Dr. Love.
That is Dr. Love, sponsored by our friends at Trados, the grain marketing, the crop insurance gurus. Check them out at gotrados.com, GOTREDAS.com.
And you would be available for like impromptu counseling on June 25th,
I believe,
at Ruhlman's.
Yes. If someone just wants to pull you aside.
Yes. Sidebar. You have to be with me, Steve. Just in case I need to lean on someone.
But I think we should encourage that. If they want to pull
this was a heavy anniversary based
it's romance is alive.
The romance is alive and well. And I think we got things pretty much.
I think people are happy.
There are
with
some
the answers.
good messages there that I take away. Thank you.
Sip learned today. I learned today. Thank you, Bill.
Plan.
Thank you, Dr. Love.
Plan. Don't wing it.
Don't wing it.
This
snoring story is going to be great.
I want to follow up with this John on that one. Yeah,
I feel the pain there.
I think we have a plan for it.
Yeah,
we do.
Yes.
It is time to play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. Did not play yesterday at Matt Talbot. Didn't play Monday because Memorial Day. So only 3 game shows this week.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't even know what the record is in the week with that being said. Today is the Film Friday. And today we go to a funny man, Vince Vaughn, our topic today. You think you know your Vince Vaughn movies. Do you know who Vince Vaughn is?
I sure do.
Okay, that's a good
I
start.
don't know many of his movies, but I love him.
All right, Vince Vaughn, 464-5685. Shut Up, Sipple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 464-5685. Call the Nick down, Sip and Bill in trivia. Shut Up, Sipple. Today's topic is Vince Vaughn movies. You like Vince Vaughn?
I do. I really like him.
Yeah, I like him. 8 a.m. Let's do this.
Let's do it. We got Dan. How do you feel about Vince Vaughn movies today?
Oh, I think we can give her a rip.
All right.
All right, let's see how this
All
goes.
right, here we
Dan,
go.
first question to you, Bill, a lifeline for Sip for one question. As always, Dan, in what 2003 movie does Vince Vaughn star with Will Ferrell and Luke Wilson as three friends attempting to relive their glory days by opening up a fraternity near their alma mater?
Oh, Old School.
That's
Brilliant.
to be a layup there.
Yeah, he ran a speaker business. Yeah. It was incredible.
Vince had Frank the Tank in it.
Frank
With his
the Tank,
Will
yeah.
Ferrell. We're going straight.
You knew that. Oh, yeah.
That's a great one.
That was a great one.
1-0 lead for Dan. Sip, first
Okay,
question.
lock in, Dr. Love.
What is Vince Vaughn's dodgeball team name in the 2004 movie Dodgeball?
Okay, I'm very aware of the movie. I like the movie.
I've seen the movie.
The Average Joe's. Man.
Yeah.
Average Joe's is correct.
Thank you.
Just
You
fired.
saved
The engine fired.
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah, 1-1 tie. Dan, back to you. Last question. In what 2013 movie does Vince Vaughn star with Owen Wilson as two salesmen who get passed in their careers and decide to take a chance to land a job with Google?
Oh, man. I mean, I don't think this is right, but this is Owen Wilson, so I mean, let's go Wedding Crashers.
No. I tried to set you up. It's not Wedding Crashers.
Okay, Bill.
You don't need to take this one.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I
Say
don't.
it again.
I thought there was like something with Google in the name, but no, I'm going to say no.
Don't even say it
Yeah.
again.
That
I
would
don't
be
know.
the internship name of that
Never
movie.
heard of it.
I've seen it.
It's pretty good.
Have you?
It's pretty good.
It's
Pretty good.
It's pretty
Your
good.
interns, it's pretty good.
They were
It's
like
pretty
selling
funny.
cars. What were they selling before? Mattress? I forget what they were selling
Yeah.
before. 1-1 tie, and Bill isn't playing
For the
here.
win.
For the win. In what 2006 movie does Vince Vaughn star with Jennifer Aniston as a couple who fights over their luxurious condo after they decide to end their relationship?
Yes. The Breakup. Bam.
Is it The Breakup?
Brilliant.
That's incredibly got that.
It's a good movie.
It's Sip getting
It's a really good movie.
Average Joe's in The Breakup today.
The Breakup's. I've seen it twice. It's a funny movie.
Dan, thanks for calling in. We'll get you back on the coffee, but call in
Thank
down
you.
the road. Right into a buzzsaw today.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, you're
Thank
welcome.
Dan.
2-1. I think we're 2-1.
So you guys would have had 3 of the 4 and Bill has seen the internship also.
I thought you were going to go old school back somewhere in the 90s. Probably
Which one?
One of the best Vince Vaughn movies ever is the movie Swingers.
Oh,
Yep.
It's literally hilarious. It's about this group of guys that live in Hollywood, and it's hilarious. It's a very low budget movie, but there's some parts to it that's just.
I have not seen. I've heard of Swingers before.
Yeah, it's very good.
Maybe you and Elizabeth could do that this weekend.
You'll
Not
like it, Jake.
swing. Watch the
Yeah.
movie Swing.
You've had some problems with your phrases this
Ah.
week. Bill, let's
No,
see.
I
Let's see. I do this one. How old is Vince Vaughn? Tiebreaker.
59.
Sip.
Wait a second. Vince Vaughn.
He said 59.
God, our age. You think he's our age? I think he's slightly above. I'm going to say 61.
He is 55.
Slightly
younger
younger.
than you guys.
Good guess.
Yeah.
Sip got average shows in the breakup today. That is a well-deserved
Breakup.
win.
Yeah,
That's
he carried.
well done.
That was
The
incredible.
movie The Breakup's funny. I mean, it's like legitimately funny. Funny. Very funny.
Oh, congrats. I'm going to say you went 2-1 this week with the short
Yeah.
week.
I think we did go
I think we
2-1. The board would suggest we did.
Okay.
We were 1-1.
Yeah, and it
Thus,
suggests
the win would be 2-1.
It's a Film Friday victory, more
Yeah.
important.
and we're 30-27. Slow. I mean, we're quietly
creeping up
cheating.
Yeah.
standings here. Looking pretty good.
Yeah,
When we
thanks.
come back, hour 3, Mike Leech, potential college football Hall of Famer, next on Early Break on the Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yo, this is Flavor Flav, and I am coming at you with one of my flavor faves, Raising Cane's. Those hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce hit hard and gets your boy feeling right every time, just in time. Know what I mean? So when you're looking for flavor fast, order in a flash, online or on their app. Yeah, boy, Raising Cane's. One love.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions with pay starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in May. Try a pesto BLT or a pizza bagel for lunch. Also, enjoy a new energy fusion drink in a variety of flavors and get a caramel latte with 10% of all sales going to the Hope Venture. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward, Bagels and Joe.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL Weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with light and variable winds. Afternoon high near 82. Tonight, mainly clear skies and calm winds, a low around 56. And tomorrow, a slight chance of showers and storms in the afternoon. Otherwise, mainly sunny with light winds and a high near 88. I'm meteorologist Kyle Clucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com. Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's schwissow.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at gohogwild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
National Electrical Safety Month is held every May to raise awareness about the importance of staying safe around electricity. Visit les.com/safety for safety tips on power lines, tree trimming, storms, and so much more.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now through June 1st, enjoy USDA Choice Beef Short Ribs for $6.99 per pound. Buy 5, get 5 free on tenderized pork loin slices, 8-ounce USDA Choice New York Strip Steaks, $9.99 each, and 8-ounce bags of Fairway potato chips, 2 for $3. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Make plans to join 93.7 The Ticket and the Amon Green Foundation for the first annual Nebraska Esports Golf Tournament on Monday, June 9th at Wilderness Ridge. It's a 4-man scramble starting at 11 a.m. that will feature former Husker greats like Amon Green, Johnny Rogers, Niles Paul, Tony Davis, Adam Carricker, Vershawn Jackson, and more, with great prizes and great golf. Sponsorships are also available. Call or text us at 402-464-5685 with questions, or sign your team up online at theticketfm.com. Registration goes through May 30th.
Wake up, Lincoln.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late.
It's time for Early Break, presented by Nebco. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 3 on a Friday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 3 sponsored by our friends at Nebco.
The coat.
Now hiring at Ready Mix Concrete, the website, nebcoinc.com. Check it out today, nebcoinc.com. Had somebody text in, I didn't read this earlier, but Justin in Seward said, somebody fired up the mower at 7:35 a.m. Now, Bill, you said 8 or 8:01.
8:01 is my. That's kind of
his question was, what do I do about the neighbor?
First of all, if it doesn't bother you at all, don't say anything.
It might be bother him.
If all of a sudden if I was outside doing something or taking Sugar for a walk and someone started to mow right next to me, I could care less.
No,
I'm like, no.
Would it raise your eyebrows?
What's that?
Would it raise your eyebrows?
A little bit, like I said,
7:30.
I think 8. For whatever reason, I think 8:01 is the cutoff for that one.
Yeah,
and I also think that
whatever reason.
And also, and at the other end, like you can go a little bit later, and no one's going to freak out much. But 10:01 is also the cutoff at night. I mean, you cannot be mowing after 10.
Now, again, these are arbitrary.
You're okay till like 9:50. You're saying that?
Yeah, that doesn't bother me at all. Because it really, I
don't know,
that's a little odd.
A little bit. Well, I like to be in bed by 8. We know that.
If you hear 9:50, you might wonder, okay, how long is this going?
Yeah.
That's my first.
They got to have lights on.
Yeah.
No, because if it's 9:50, that means they have lights on their mower, and I want to see that.
Yeah,
that intrigues me.
I'm intrigued, but I'm also intrigued by the thought of, are you going till 11:30 here?
That would be something.
Yeah.
And now if you saw something like at midnight out there,
what's going on?
Then I think I'd almost stop him for a wellness check.
Hey, man, you okay?
Listen, hey, you all right? What's going on here?
You know what time it is.
It's midnight.
You would.
I would. It's midnight, and what's going on here?
These are tough ones.
Yeah.
7:30. No, I would say no. You don't say anything to the person.
Yeah, I would. It's a classic example of, okay, it's every Tuesday and at 7 a.m. whatever. Okay, I might say something, but one time, or the guy just might be like, listen, I'm going to say this. If it were me and I was mowing and I saw someone that was like outside like that, I would be like, my bad. I have to get this done. Okay. That's what I would say.
You initiate as the mower.
I would initiate as the mower. I would initiate the conversation. I know, my bad, but if I don't get that, I'm gone for the weekend and I've got to get this done. I apologize. It's a one-time deal.
But can you imagine? This is what I can't imagine. Walking up on somebody mowing It just sounds like you're just starting trouble.
Yeah, it would take a lot. It's got to be for the.
Well, what would you say?
Be really bothered to do that.
If I'm going Jake Sorensen, this one, it's going to be 6:30. 6:30 in the morning. I mean, at 7:35. I'm not doing this one to my neighbor at 7:35.
Well, that might elicit a fight.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
You walk out your front door.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, if you give that
also when you wish you're really good friends with your neighbor too, because that'd be fun to be like, if it was a friend, you'd say, Duke's my neighbor. Seriously?
Come on, man.
What are we doing?
It'd be easier to do to a friend.
Yes. But
But a stranger, if you roll up on a stranger mowing his yard and want an explanation, that's not a good. I don't know if he can do
Shuddy.
You shuddy. I'm mowing the damn yard.
I'm mowing the yard. Yeah. Someone walked up on me.
Yeah.
The chance of me like the next day, the next time, I'd mow at 6. I'd be like, oh, you want to see? You think 7:30 or something? What do you see next Tuesday?
That's really confrontational because you got to shut the mower down. And then what? I mean, at that point, does a person just stop mowing? No, I think it causes a huge problem.
With you the mow.
No, it causes a huge problem.
It's a good storyline for us to talk about. Though.
It is.
I think we're making Lincoln better.
We're trying to
in all 50
now,
states. In 12 countries.
We also talked earlier about what is a neighbor? What does that come to? Now, that was Justin and Seward who read the mower issue. Someone says, I don't know where Justin lives, but I'm also in Seward and heard a mower also at 7:35. They might be neighbors.
Might be neighbors.
He says, doesn't bother me at all. My only complaint is that I'm heading to work and I can't get a mow in. It's a beautiful morning for a mow.
Justin, tomorrow morning at 7:30, shoot up a flare. So you shoot a flare up so everybody can see where's Justin live at. That'd be the best if you just
let's Justin
flare go up at 7:30.
We should encourage more flares.
More flares. If we can, where can we order flares? I don't know why I came up with a flare, but I think just a safety flare. Boom, boom. If those we go, everyone, we should have a mark yourself a breaker day, and everyone shoot up a flare.
Oh my God, that's a good idea.
Shoot up a flare on like Wednesday night. The count of three. Wednesday night tonight, everyone's going to shoot a flare up to identify. I'll be damned. One block over, there's 2 breakers over there.
I just wonder how easy it is to get a flare gun.
Let us know that.
Where would you go about getting a flare gun?
Where would you get that at?
Is that on Amazon?
Big Ty says you can get flares at Walmart, apparently.
Yeah. Flare guns. I don't care, but I need a flare gun, too.
Yeah, Big Ty can get the flare gun or just the flares.
Yeah, I don't. The flares is part of the issue.
Breakers, would you guys participate in Flare Day if we did
flare
a
gun day?
Flare gun day.
Yeah, flare gun day.
And we mark ourselves all around the country. And what if also you're in Peoria and it's like, I'll be go to hell. There's 6 breakers here.
Oh, there might be 30. Oh, there's more than one.
7 breakers in Peoria.
Imagine the sadness when you shoot it. Boom. And
nobody else. Just me. I'm all by myself.
Peoria, Illinois.
Not as popular as we thought in Peoria.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Flare gun day is a good idea.
Yeah, we'll do Flare gun day.
Hazelbear says, I have a flare. I've wanted to shoot it for about 15 years. So
now we know.
Let's make it happen.
Yes, now we know.
Flare day.
Boom.
Across the city. Summing up.
Sounds like a good song.
Arthur's got 3 flares going on over there.
Oh, they'd be from the ranches. Every ranch they have one firing up.
That's great. Flare day.
Things got off the rails there.
Gotta get a flare gun. That's
get a flare gun. Yes,
we need that.
None of us have a flare gun.
None of us. No.
And what would we even?
Have you ever had one? I've never had a flare gun, and I want one.
So where would you start? Amazon?
Amazon.com.
Okay. Is that what you do, Jake?
I'd assume so.
Or would you go to Walmart?
Can't find it locally, I suppose you go to Amazon.
I doubt Walmart has like 70 flare guns.
Yeah, we don't have a ton on hand.
We have a lot of. What if all of a sudden Amazon today like that sells like 48,000 flare guns?
What's going on?
Today? What's going on today? It's flare guns. So
what are they missing here?
There's a radio station.
There's a radio station in Lincoln.
It's having a flare day.
I like the idea of flare gun day.
Oh. All right.
Boom. Make it happen. 464-5685. Call or text as always. We already mentioned the name Mike Leech in the show when Sip talked about Bill Moose and his book coming at some point in July or August.
Yeah.
But Mike Leech was a topic of conversation again, the late Mike Leech. Yesterday, there was a change made into the requirement for a coach to be eligible for the Hall of Fame. It's been a 600 winning percentage forever, but it was lowered yesterday to .595, which would allow Mike Leach, who had a 596 winning percentage in his career, the ability to be in the College Football Hall of Fame. Do you guys believe that he should be in the Hall of Fame with the rule now that changes to saying, yes, he is eligible officially?
100.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm always remember this too. Just because you are a 59.5%, that doesn't mean you're getting into the Hall of Fame.
Right.
But it can
You're
hold you-
eligible.
But anytime
Okay.
there's a number like that that's holding you out, I mean, let's give someone some credit for being he's the best outpost coach there's ever been. His places are Texas Tech, Washington State, Mississippi State.
Yep.
So he was never walking in with the big logo at any time. And what he did, and also the interest he created, and what Hall of Fame, doesn't it matter what you did for the game? I mean, Leech did things for the game that was incredible. And so anytime that someone would be getting held out, I think if he was at 56 and he got held out, it would stink. You know, now can you get in at 20%? No, I don't think so. But there's some people also, you know, where it's like, okay, what was harder to win at, Texas Tech or Ohio State?
Oh, come on.
Wayne State. I mean, Wayne State, Washington State.
Come on, hard. Those
I mean,
places
so
are
those questions are easy. So anytime there's a hard number like that, it makes it really difficult. I understand there has to be some sort of a number, but no, he should be in the Hall of Fame 100%.
I recognize the gravity of the situation though, because you did have to change the guidelines. And that's not a small matter. I mean, because if you start doing that, you recognize the issue. There are guys on the fringe.
They got lucky.
There are guys on the fringe.
They got lucky that it made it so simple in my mind. So it's 59.5, which is just round up, and he fits in at 59.6.
Yeah,
so
no, it makes total sense.
If let's just say, what if he was at 58.75, and you had to go to 58%? Then you really made the rule for kind of a one. This one's like, no, we're just rounding up. This is just one. If I get to this point, we're going to round up, which means you basically finished at 60%. Is what it is.
Leech threw an 11-2 at Texas. That was a memorable
2008.
Yeah,
right?
2008. Very memorable.
Michael Crabtree, Graham Harrell, the quarterback.
Crabtree was a problem.
He was such
They
a good
beat
player.
Texas at home.
And that last second play,
Just
Crabtree on the sideline, stays in bounds.
yeah.
He misses the tackle. That was awesome, Andy.
You know, and then Moose, I don't know. Moose got him at Washington State. It wasn't like he was being run out at Texas Tech. They followed 11-2 Texas Tech with an 8-4.
Well, actually, he did get run out at Texas Tech.
Oh, he did. He had problems.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, he had the problems with.
Yeah, he got fired. Yeah.
It wasn't an on-field thing.
It wasn't on-field.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot about the running back from SMU's kid.
Yes, it supposedly was
Craig James.
Yes, yeah.
Ugh.
There was a situation.
Yeah, Craig James kid.
Yes.
So, but obviously, however it all worked out, he was back on the. So it wasn't something that was career-ending, but.
No. He ended up at Washington State, and it wasn't pretty early. It was rough. 3-9, 6-7, 3-9 to start, and it was ugly. I mean, Moose tells the stories about, oh God, I mean, it was like a fan revolt, and Moose had to deal with it. He said, you know, Leech would get called a clown, and he said people call me a clown, and he dealt with a lot. But held on to him, and it worked out because then he turned it 9-4, 8-5, 9-4. God, he threw an 11-2 at Washington State. I forgot about that.
Is that Minshew? Gardner Minshew, probably.
Maybe. They won the Alamo Bowl, and then 6-7, and then off to Mississippi State.
I want you to just think back. So he's.
I'm sorry about forgetting that Craig James thing.
60% winning percentage, and he's probably one of the most noted coaches in college football history at 60%. The other ones that are noted are they're going to be in the 75, 80s, sometimes, you know, high 80s. The Urban Meyers, the different all the names, the Nick Sabans, all these different names you go down through history, the Tom Osbornes, and then you have someone at this level that coached at Texas Tech, Washington State, Mississippi State, and he's known for just, I mean, and there's as soon as his name comes up and the stories start to fly, everyone is just enamored with it. You know, that is one thing I never met him. I never had a chance to ever even talk to him. That would have been fun.
It was really fun.
Imagine being on his staff. Yeah, being on his staff.
I couldn't imagine. Okay, where were you? I was on Leech's staff at Tech and Washington State. Imagine the stories you had over. Say you had a 7-year career with him as an assistant coach. Can you imagine the stories?
I can.
That you would. I mean, it would be mind numbing. You would sit around like on this show, if I'd worked for him for 7 years, we might spend 3 years just on Leech stories. Well, one time we're getting ready to play UCLA, and this happened.
Oh yeah, I hate to keep interjecting Moose into everything, but yeah, the stories he tells are, I don't even know what to say about them. It was fun. Leech was fun, but Leech was very disciplined. His teams, I mean, he was pretty rigid with certain aspects of discipline. I mean, there was a one strike and you're out drug policy. I mean, there's just certain things you didn't do with Leech or you were gone. So he had that persona as, kind of fun-loving, funny guy, but he had rigid rules.
And he built himself up from was it Iowa West? No,
it was a small town.
I'm losing my mind right now. I can't say the school in Iowa.
Was it Iowa Wesleyan?
Iowa Wesleyan.
Oh, hold on. I got his wiki right on my
so
page.
I apologize for that.
No, 100. You're fine.
But he started off, like I said, he built this whole, method of offense and
with Hal Mummy, right?
With Hal Mummy, yes. And so just these three guys in it, they were probably making like $10,000 a year, making no money
and
no money.
Just blew up.
Yeah.
He joined Mummy at Iowa Wesleyan.
Iowa
Wesleyan.
Got it right.
Spent 3 seasons there before moving to Valdosta State. Yeah. Then they got on track. They got to Kentucky. So yeah, they got the air raid going and all of that. Yeah, Leech. Moose always talks about him having 16 plays. I've never delved into that with him, but occasionally he'll just make reference. He just had 16 plays.
His play card was on his like a recipe card.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Like an index card.
Yeah, what Moose says about that is he says all he was doing on that card was making dots where the ball went. So he knew not to. I don't know. I don't know why you would do that exactly. You would know more than I would. But he would just write dots. If you grab that card after the game, it would just be it's like a playing field with dots on it. So that's where the ball was going. He told him where the ball was going. I don't know.
But we do not have a problem with the standard being lowered to $5.95.
No.
And it's purely
No-brainer.
pretty much to get Leech, and if they vote him in to allow him to have that chance to be a Hall
No
of Fame.
brainer, but I recognize the gravity of it. I mean, you got to
when you change a rule like that,
change your
that's
guidelines.
a big deal. That's a big deal.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys out there that would say, "Wait a second, okay." I mean, Dominic Raiola is a good example. He's not in the Hall of Fame, College Hall of Fame. And I don't quite understand why, nor does he. But, I mean, he seemingly has the credentials. So I don't know. There's certain guys that are out there, or I'm sure there's coaches. Well, I know one. Moose, his coach was Jim Sweeney, and his situation is very similar, and he can't get in. So I get it. It's not a small thing to change the guidelines. It's not. But I do think it makes sense to do it.
I think it went through for one reason, to get Leech in.
Yeah.
It's not like, well, no, there's a bunch of guys sitting right there.
Yeah.
I mean, they should be.
But a bunch of guys aren't like Leech.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you said it. Outposts. He wanted outposts.
You won't see a lot of people getting in at that if the number dropped just that much.
No.
We're also.
I don't think you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we get to break, if Mike Leech were to become a Hall of Famer, Bill, and you had the chance to put up the Halo custom lights to honor him, which lights would you put up for Mike Leech if he were to get in the Hall of Fame?
That's a great question.
You could go maroon and white for Washington State. You could do the black and red and white for Texas Tech.
I think I would do Washington State, even though Texas Tech is where he made his biggest, because it was his first job. Made his biggest, but I would probably go Washington State.
How would you do it? Like maroon?
What's that?
Maroon and white.
Maroon
right?
and white.
Is it maroon and white or maroon and gray? Can you come up with
which
gray?
I guess is the same. Mississippi State is very similar color
Very similar
scheme to
colors
Washington
like that.
State.
So they're more of a gray. They're more of, I don't know if there's a gray there. So the Texas Tech would be easier, but a halo lights is a way to honor. If you want to honor Coach Leech, get halo lights. That's the reason to do it. And you can select. We could probably vote as a group and say, hey, I'm doing Texas Tech. You do Mississippi State. You do this. You do Valdosta. You do Kentucky. Like that. I'll do Iowa Wesleyan.
Just do all the different
I'll do Iowa
Get a
Wesleyan.
flare gun.
Get a flare gun for flare gun day.
for Leech.
I'm going to tell you right now, there's no doubt in my mind that Mike Leech would appreciate flare gun day.
Oh,
there's no doubt he would be embracing. Like, there's a group out in Lincoln that's doing flare gun day. So if you're here in the Palouse and you listen to the show, let's fire one off. I think he'd probably fire one off. He'd probably listen to our show.
He would.
He'd listen to. I know. Leech would listen to our show.
I think you would.
Yeah.
HaloCustomLighting.com. When we come back, it's time to eat some jerky from Smoking
God,
Gun.
it's that time?
Next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by Nebco on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Make plans to join 93.7 The Ticket and the Amon Green Foundation for the first annual Nebraska Esports Golf Tournament on Monday, June 9th at Wilderness Ridge. It's a four-man scramble starting at 11 a.m. that will feature former Husker greats like Amon Green, Johnny Rogers, Niles Paul, Tony Davis, Adam Carricker, Vershawn Jackson, and more, with great prizes and great golf. Sponsorships are also available. Call or text us at 402-464-5685 with questions or sign your team up online at theticketfm.com. Registration goes through May 30th.
Midwest Bank is now hiring in Lincoln. They have multiple banking positions open and are looking for dynamic individuals passionate about helping others and building relationships. With a family-friendly culture, competitive benefits, and unique perks, Midwest Bank is a great place to start a new career. Apply today at midwest.bank. Midwest Bank is an equal opportunity employer, member FDIC.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with light and variable winds. Afternoon high near 82. Tonight, mainly clear skies and calm winds, a low around 56. And tomorrow, a slight chance of showers and storms in the afternoon. Otherwise, mainly sunny with light winds and a high near 88. I'm meteorologist Kyle Husker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
Lincoln's new craft cocktail lounge is Bar 48 in Lincoln. Located at 2639 North 48th Street, Bar 48 offers everything from cocktails to beer to wine and so much more. With summer right around the corner, you can always enjoy Bar 48's frozen beverages. Follow them on Facebook to stay up to date on their live music performances every Saturday night. Make plans to visit Bar 48 on North 48th Street in the heart of the University Place neighborhood today.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
On the Block with Eric Strickland, Jay Foreman, and Austin Orman.
The goal for those coming on the road, let's go get that first. And then here's what'll happen. There'll be you'll kind of be lackadaisical. Instead of keeping that energy, why not too? Instead of keeping that energy, you'll probably see just a little bit more ease of play. Because in the psyche, we did what we came to do.
Every weekday from 3 to 5 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're on the air.
Back.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're going to eat some beef jerky in a second. Before that, though, if you are needing some repairs or work on your Apple computer, phones, or watches, there's one place in all of Nebraska to go
Triptastic.
Computer Hardware in Lincoln, just south of 70th and O, also in Kearney, Hastings, and Grand Island. Trip and the team always get it done. They always make you can buy new products there, but also get your current stuff fixed. So Computer Hardware, don't think twice. That's your one-stop shop there also.
I sent you guys the screenshot, I believe, from Lisa Jurgensmeyer. She's a whippet. She's from Minden. And she went there just to try to she needed some help, and she just raved about the service. And I go, that's every day. That's just what it is. And so
every day for 45 years.
45 years. So that's just get used to it. Like I said, I purposely hope things go wrong daily.
That's just wrong
with my phone, with my watch, with something, so I can stop.
Working again.
Yeah, with my Lavender, my laptop. I want to stop in. I hope if something goes wrong, I drop stuff on purpose. Laura goes, quit dropping your laptop. I want to. Oh, just fell off the counter. I guess I got to head down to see Trip. I'll get you a taco.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh, burrito. Yeah. I mean,
Trip. You really like Trip.
He's incredible.
He
drove in an ice storm. Semis were jackknifed all up and down I-80, and Trip whipped in here.
He's a kindly figure.
Yes.
He does have a little bit of ego.
He has to have some ego. Look at the
beard. Dropped in conversation that people do just go in to see him. Which I thought was interesting.
That's good. We like that. Trip has that kind of power.
You got to have some edge to you. Yeah.
Trip has some personality.
He does.
Imagine if you went in and you could see Trip and Mike Leech. Imagine that.
Well, imagine their conversations in general. Those two.
Those guys. He'd have some really good questions.
You know who is full of wonder is Trip.
Yes.
Trip is full of wonder.
Yes. Say the headline again. What was it again?
Yeah, the one from Bill Moose.
Even if the world is torn asunder, you can still have a sense of wonder.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Aging gracefully.
Thank you to Trip and the team at Computer Hardware.
I wonder if Trip, we need to get Trip and Apply Connect involved in Flare Day.
Oh, they'll be involved for sure. That's a no-brainer.
They'll sponsor Flare Day.
Is Flare Day a warm weather deal, or are we thinking fall?
Maybe more fall, but I want to do it in the evening though.
I don't want to shoot no planes
in the day. People shoot flares in the day. It is possible, but they want to do that. We're gonna have Flare Day. I just still see the one guy in Peoria.
Just me.
It's just me.
I'm out here by myself.
Imagine heading out there. Where you going, Larry? Well, it's Flare night. And now he's got his flare gun.
No, it's Flare night.
Busch is waiting.
He's.
Wow.
Thank you to Computer Hardware. It is time to eat some beef jerky from our friends
Jerky.
Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska. Ryan and Joe, excellent work out at Smoking Gun. This is just north of 48th and R. You know the Raising Cane's right there. It's really the building just north of them.
Mm-hmm.
And today we have two brand new flavors. You ever heard of Wagyu beef before? How tender that is?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Well, I'm proud to tell you that we've got two different Wagyu beefs here.
He's proud to tell.
We've got.
How about this one? You ever heard of Wagyu? It's
I'm just making sure. No, just confirming.
You ever heard of lasagna?
More of a rhetorical question
I
there.
think so, yes.
This first one we're going to try.
You ever heard of sirloin?
Is the mild hickory ground Wagyu beef, original smoky flavor.
Okay. Geez.
Original.
Okay, this is
We have not had either of these two jerkies that we're about to have today. So this is brand new to the entire stool.
Oh my God. Okay, you are gonna freak out.
It's Wagyu.
Is it that tender or what?
Mm-hmm.
Just ripped right into it.
No,
that's the most tender jerky I've ever had in my life.
Okay, this is going to my dad. Please set a box aside. What's this called again?
That's the Wagyu ground beef there.
Okay,
Wagyu,
that's
right?
going
See
to
that?
my dad.
This is brand new. This is brand new to Smoking Gun. You already had like
incredible.
40 flavors. This is now 41 and 42.
You could put this on a plate with eggs and feel pretty good.
You would.
It's really good.
Well, you guys have the bag. This is the different. What's this? What's the bag say? Bill has the bag. I have the second bag.
And this one says Hawaiian Magic.
Oh,
what?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Your
I was just saying, I don't think I'm a
good one.
It was fun.
He got us.
What was Jake?
I mean, I don't think so. I think
ground Wagyu beef.
Yeah.
Original smoky flavor. That's what this is.
You bit it right away. Said, "Wow, it's your first."
Well, it
It's
tastes
so,
good, but
tender.
The tenderness.
Tender.
Yeah.
So very high score for the Wagyu.
10.
10.
Yeah.
9-9.
He said it's going right to your dad right away. The
Yeah.
rest of the bag.
Yeah, I'm getting a box for Father's Day for sure.
Well, and again, they do have Father's Day. I've talked to Ryan. He said the Father's Day boxes are flying off the shelves. They will always have enough all the way to Father's Day, but it is a very popular gift.
Yeah, and you don't run out of beef jerky.
You can't go wrong with the
You
gift
don't go
of beef
wrong.
jerky. Who
Thank
says
you.
no to that?
No, nobody.
Nobody.
You can buy it online at smokinggunjerky.com. He said, Ryan told me that yesterday they had a big buy from the state of Washington. I don't know if it was Brent or somebody else, but a
Probably
breaker,
the Palouse.
a breaker put in the promo code early, got 10% off, got his pin on the wall of fame. He got a bunch of jerky. So be like the Washington listener and buy some if you're in Utah, New Hampshire, Vermont, Connecticut.
We need those.
What are you waiting for? Next up, Wicked Awesome Wagyu ground beef. It says lives
Okay.
up to its name is the label on that.
Okay, now, so this not as
straight Wagyu.
smoky, or what is the
Two straight Wagyu beef jerkies today.
Okay. Thank you.
As you guys dine in there
Bill had a
again.
question.
Oh, Hawaiian Magic.
The address again is at 443 North 48th Street, just north of Raising Cane's 48th and R. Small batch beef jerky, not mass produced. It's all made at the store. This is Nebraska's go-to
You couldn't mass
for
produce
beef
this.
jerky.
It'd be impossible.
You're right. Okay, this is what again?
This is you have the bag, Bill. It's Hawaiian Magic again.
Wicked Awesome.
Very similar.
Wagyu.
Very
Yeah.
similar.
Tender.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very tender.
I mean, it's different. Now, this, like, I'm thinking of my dad right now, who's, he's 84, and this is good probably for your teeth. I mean, it's not going to be hard on your teeth.
You have to do the like crank it. You
don't
know,
have
like
to.
that. No.
This is tender.
On YouTube,
Wagyu.
both Ryan and Joe are listening right now.
This has more kick to it.
Ryan says, I've already set aside some in a box for your dad.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Joe says, Hawaiian Magic, that's a good name. Got to go make a recipe to match that one. So
Hawaiian Magic.
they're going to work on it there. So we've had two different Wagyu beef jerkies today from Smoking Gun. Both very high scores.
That stuff's
Very high.
ridiculous.
Thank you.
It's a
Smoking Gun.
It's a different deal than your average beef jerky. It's different.
Why is that?
If this was in the shack at the Columbus pool, I don't know what I would have done. I mean, I would have spent all my dad's money.
This has clearly more kick to it, Jake.
The second one.
Second one, way more kick.
That's the difference.
Wicked Awesome has more kick to it.
If you like kick,
Yeah. A little bit of spice
which I
to
do,
it.
by the way.
I do too.
Now, this is interesting. Dirty Tony on the text line.
Dirty
says,
Tony. All
the
right.
Smoking Gun made the best jerky out of our load of pheasant. Incredible job. So they make beef jerky, and they had made some pheasant jerky for Dirty Tony, apparently.
How about that? They can do everything.
They're versatile.
Thank you.
They made jerky out of pheasant?
Yes, specifically for Dirty Tony on the text line.
Wow.
Apparently. So they do it all.
There's a song in there somewhere.
Try to find
Tony and pheasants and
flares.
Flares. We're having Flare Day.
Having Flare Day.
So
we'll have some jerky with Flare Day,
There's two
too.
things I feel very strongly about. Phil Ruhlman's Day for us and Flare Day. We got to make those
We need
happen.
to set a date next week for when Flare Day is going to be. Sometime in September.
Okay.
We'll do it in
We
September.
can start with, I think that would be exciting.
Yes.
We want to put a challenge out there for breakers to get some jerky. The first 5 get something from the show.
Set a number, Bill.
Wait, what do you need?
Something reasonable, please.
4.
Okay.
Okay. The first 4 breakers, and Ryan and Joe, please send us confirmation when you get the screenshots, or just screenshot us to the text line at 402-464-5685.
Patrinka, text in.
Patrinka, please, where the hell are you?
Yes.
Joe.
We will hook you up with the T-shirt, ticket T-shirt, an early break T-shirt.
Joe, Ryan, I will be in there. Maybe as soon as Saturday. So you don't have to be
too busy today. It's literally a 4-minute drive from here.
It's not long.
You could just get in
I'm
your car.
not that busy today. Could happen.
Could happen today. So it's 4 minutes from here. It's not. It's not like I got to pack a lunch or something or get my oil change to get there.
It's
4 minutes.
It is literally 90 seconds from Trixie's house.
The first 4 breakers to either stop by Smoking Gun, they open at 10 a.m. today, or go to smokinggunjerky.com. Use promo code EARLY. You get 10% off, and you will get a T-shirt, a stool T-shirt.
Nice.
Wow. Go there.
We need confirmation on the text line also, or Joe and Ryan, you can email or text us as well to confirm that. So,
all right.
Good jerky today.
Yes, it is.
Wagyu beef.
Have you ever
heard of Wagyu? You ever heard of Wagyu?
It was rhetorical. The spillover's next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by NIPCO on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197. Midwest Bank is now hiring in Lincoln. They have multiple banking positions open and are looking for dynamic individuals passionate about helping others and building relationships. With a family-friendly culture, competitive benefits, and unique perks, Midwest Bank is a great place to start a new career. Apply today at midwest.bank. Midwest Bank is an equal opportunity employer, member FDIC.
Today we celebrate all of our hard work, late nights, and the most craveable Raising Cane's chicken fingers and cane sauce that got you through it. So get out there and commemorate this moment with a grad plush puppy. Because you've earned it. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Out here on Nebraska's calm, welcoming waters, fishing is a breeze. It's the sweet spot where solo anglers find quiet before the catch families reel in memories, and first-timers discover what makes fishing so special. From the Panhandle to the Platte, the best fishing happens here, beneath Nebraska skies. Get started at letsfishnebraska.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association in this station.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next opportunity? Nebco is hiring. They're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. They offer competitive wages, great benefits, service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Apply today at nebco.com. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for the Nebco shop. Learn more at nebco.com. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at nebco.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at gainatrucking.com.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? Do you need a lawyer you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion? The attorneys at Liberty Law understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Contact us for a free consultation by calling 877-42-LIBERTY. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help get you the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you can trust.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover, sponsored by our friends at Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One Love already got several people who have bought some beef jerky during the break. Dan Dennison, Sean Wills.
Who else? Sean
and Dan. We had an Evan in there as well. Possibly.
Evan. Can we get a couple more?
Why would you not? It's beef
during
jerky.
the spillover, let's try to get two more.
I mean, it's almost Father's Day.
When you do it. Yes.
It's great for the golf course.
You know what else would be good
snack.
for Father's Day gift? Flare gun.
Yeah. Which you sent as a screenshot.
Well, I sent a screenshot. Moose sent it to me, the director of Air and Army National Guard.
I'm getting my dad.
I don't really know what I would have thought a flare gun would cost, but I guess seeing the cost is what it's about $78 per Amazon.
Yeah, not horrible.
Yeah. I wonder if we bought 1,000 here at the station, we could get them at a bulk rate. We'll have to do some research.
Come on, Amazon, help us out.
No, we'll have Elliot do that. If we can get bulk rate. What if all of a sudden we got 24,000 flare guns delivered to the studio? We just handed them out.
Come on down for Flare Gun Friday.
Amazing.
Boom.
We need a flare gun. So we're planning a flare gun day in September.
You know, I look forward to it. We have a listener in Hawaii. I want to see them do the flare gun at, well,
we'll have a lot of
probably
videos.
At 1 a.m. that time.
There'll be a lot of videos.
2 a.m. Hawaii time.
Yeah.
I mean, the exercise would be worthwhile in a lot of ways. And one would be, for instance, just Wichita.
Yeah.
If you lived in Wichita, you'd go out at the assigned time, shoot up your flare gun at night, at dusk, and look around to see if there's any other breakers.
Exactly.
It'd be fun.
Identify a breaker.
Right.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun.
We really need the two in Chattanooga to both do
We really
this
just,
as well.
and I hope they're 1 block away from each other. And that
We're
idea.
neighbors?
What?
We're neighbors?
Are you kidding me?
They can hear each other.
They can hear each other. Hey!
Hey!
Pete!
Robert! Pete and Robert.
God. Chattanooga. Oh, it'd be epic.
I mean, just in a city, a little town like Fremont, like it'd be fun to see how many breakers. Like if you were a breaker in Fremont, you fire your gun, you look in the sky. Oh God,
we got other breakers.
It's like 4th of July.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Albion. All of a
Albion.
Sudden, like
Your town.
22 of them go up. God. I think a Tuesday's the day. I think a Tuesday.
Approximate time though. What time are we thinking about?
It's gonna
During
be
the show?
dusk. No, during the show we gotta do it at night.
I envision dusk.
Yeah, we gotta do dusk, and so we get a little better view.
Yeah.
Also, you have to kind of get yourself in positions you can see others.
Yes.
You gotta be able to
That's
see
a
others.
lot of the fun.
It's like, hey, get a spot. Don't just do it from your backyard. You might get. Hey, we're gonna go up on. We're gonna go up on whatever Knob Hill.
Yeah.
And we're gonna shoot it there so people can see. It'd be nice to kind of look around.
See, I think it's
a little
important for us to all three not be together. We all be at our house,
At our home.
so we
At our
we
home.
can identify.
I'd like to see
these
who's
places.
close by.
Right, exactly.
You're a breaker, really? You know, it might be surprising to who's a
Maybe,
breaker.
maybe Leo would fire the flare.
Yeah, he
next-
might.
bit.
Leo might. Yeah. I wonder.
I would like to go out in my backyard and just look over and see LaRue right next to me with the flare gun.
Hey, Bill, watch this. I'm ready for
All of a sudden,
dust,
I
man.
shoot mine and I hear a boom right next to me. It's LaRue.
There's just all kinds of different kind of fun that comes.
Fun comes out of this.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
I mean, another point of emphasis would be how many people have shot a flare gun.
Not many.
Right.
Also,
we haven't.
so this is going to help in safety. All of a sudden, you're in a pickle. What do? Fire your flare.
Yeah.
You know where breakers. Find a breaker, build a breaker. You know where they're at.
Yeah.
Flare gun day will be in September at some point.
I hope we probably need to alert the authorities because the flare signals immediate danger.
Yeah.
That something's going wrong. And all of a sudden,
nothing's wrong
all of
with
a sudden,
that.
over 30,000 flares go up
across the country.
Yes.
We haven't heard anything about a city ordinance,
Yes.
have we?
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find something out.
we'll
Don't ruin
check.
our fun before.
I don't
it
think
happens.
there's a city
No.
ordinance against firing a flare.
No, I don't think so either.
to look that up to confirm.
When you can buy a flare gun on Amazon, I don't think there's like I can't see getting arrested for that. It's like I bought it on Amazon.
$80.
Can we get the National Guard involved in this? I wonder. That'd be nice.
Get
Who's
Moose,
your friend?
Moose.
That's it, Moose.
Moose can
Yes.
help us out.
We'd
We'll
have
talk
to-
to Moose.
We'd have to get maybe a drone picture of the city.
Oh,
yeah.
the drone factor.
Yes.
Reminder today, 4:00, Nebraska baseball against Oklahoma in Chapel Hill. ESPN Plus. So get to a bar or buy it.
Also, if you're out there, let us know if you see Belichick. If
Yes.
if you're
Is
at
Bill
the game.
Belichick at the
Yes.
game? He
God,
should
that's
be.
a good idea.
He should be.
If you see Belichick and Jordan Hudson, let us know.
There's going to be breakers.
There's going to be breakers out there. Breakers will be at the game. Let us know if it's Chapel Bill. See if you get a chance to see
That
Bill
you- is
Belichick.
that-
I did not invent that. No, I
That's
did not.
not it.
That's
Chapel
not
Bill.
Yes, that was
It's a great
invented
name,
by.
though.
Yes,
It's probably trademarked by Jordan Hudson, though.
yes.
I'm
That
sure.
would it probably is like that. It'd be nice to see Jordan.
Do you approach him and you say hi if you see him?
Absolutely, I'd go out of my way. I'd
Coach
go out of my
Belichick.
way. Yes. Yes, I absolutely loved the interview on 60 Minutes. Or
Jordan, you were fantastic. really did a nice job, Jordan. That
Right,
is
guys.
it
Good
for
job.
us.
Good
The
job.
drive is next. We will see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend.
Look at that.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen,